London, planet Earth, Southeast, Upsa, as my man mentioned a couple episodes.
Better saying Upsa, like Upsa's a place.
It's a place. All Jamaica's a place.
Oh, what are we saying, people?
It is
talking
a place,
about
bro.
Upsa.
If man told you go Upsa, you know what he's talking about.
Go on, Upsa, innit? Go on.
Yeah.
I actually want a Jamaican sat nav, you know. So it won't be like at the end of the road telling
That would
me,
be
go on,
hilarious.
that
so.
would be ridiculous.
Angossa.
That would be so good.
It'd be amazing. It needs to happen.
I'm just saying, will there be gunshots in the sat nav?
Wow.
I just want to know.
Y'all gonna let my man cut you up, so what? Drive fast now. Driver!
No, I see that skit of the Jamaican, what's it? The Jamaican driving instructor. And the guy turned on his indicator and he's like, turn off your indicator. Never let the next man know your next move. Nah, bruv, I was dying. Absolutely dying. But yeah.
Yes, we're here. Welcome back. This is episode 10. We made it.
It's been a long time coming, man.
We're here, guys.
It's a special episode.
It is a very special episode. We're gonna elaborate why in just a moment.
Yes.
Let me do the disclaimer first, and then we'll deal with everything else.
Yeah.
This podcast is not for the faint of heart. You may be offended.
You will be offended.
You probably will be. If you're easily offended,
Guaranteed.
just don't. Like, go BBC iPlayer. I think Love Island is still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's loads of different options for you to watch.
Definitely.
Yeah, Halloween Goosebumps. They got a new movie out.
Oh, for
Like,
real?
Yeah, jump on that stuff.
I liked Goosebumps.
Yeah, no, so did I.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this ain't for you. If
Okay.
if you're easily offended.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Stop tickling your booty with chopsticks.
What?
as the man said.
If you're offended, stop
That is
tickling your booty.
no,
with
but that is truth because that is not their specified use.
It isn't.
So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we're just putting it out there.
So just put it
But
out
yeah, do
there.
you want to introduce?
So introductions. Who we got in the building, and we'll start with the people that are normally here, and then come to our special guest.
Jeez. Got myself, Max.
Jays,
Got Corbino 006.
myself, Super J. Who else we got in the building today?
You have Sarah Jane.
Jeez.
I don't have
what?
a nickname, but you know.
Special guest. They earned the nickname
You got
yet.
that Jimmy
No, I
Francis
haven't got
voice.
that
Got that
yet.
Jimmy Francis
That
voice,
Jimmy
bro.
Francis
velvet.
voice ready.
That velvet.
Choice FM, 10 till 12 is the hype. Then from 12 till 2 is the slow down.
Slow down.
Hey, I never made it till 2, you know.
Oh,
I never made it till 2.
Her voice got me through still.
Nah,
West.
them lullabies
Okay.
at like 12:30.
Fam, did you hear on the
damn.
Stormzy album?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a wave. It's a
That
wave.
voice
All
was
back
like that.
memories.
It's a wave. It's a wave. But yes, a lot of people have been asking for a long time for us to have a guest, specifically a female guest, so we can have some
She could speak for us.
a difference
You
of
got to
opinion,
speak from the male's
some
perspective.
different views.
Well, you know.
Man, calm your noise.
Exactly.
Listen.
That's what I said, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here. Sarah, what you saying? What's going on?
I'm good.
Talk to us. Tell us about yourself.
Okay.
No pressure.
What do you want to know?
Everything and everything.
Okay.
Just only what you want them
What
to know.
was it back in the day? ASL.
Oh, yes.
Age, sex, location.
I'm under pressure, like, yo.
God damn.
Yeah, let her breathe, man. Jeez.
Hey.
We'll
Yes.
get into it. We'll get into
Yeah,
it.
no, we'll discuss it. Listen, do you want me
Yeah.
to get into the topic?
Yes. Hit that.
Let's
Alright,
get-
so the topic today was, what are first date expectations in 2018? And how long should someone wait before, you know,
Giving
getting
up
any
the
of that
goods.
good, or getting any of that? So I'm going to throw it over to Jay. Jay, what do you think? First date
I think
expectations.
we should let the female go first.
No. I want to hear you
Oh.
guys.
This
no,
is
no,
what people
no,
have been
no,
waiting
no,
for.
No.
Oh, listen, it's
I wanna hear you
2018.
guys
I'm not
speak
trying to let the
first.
woman go first all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, you guys go ahead. You speak first. Go.
Alright, Jay, what do you think? In 2018, oh, that the pizza man.
So in 2018,
What do you
what
think?
should be the expectations
Of
for
a
first
first date?
dates? I'm a gentleman, innit? I can't help that. So it's gonna be my natural instinct to want to look after the bill and all that kind of stuff when
Even
it
if
comes
she
to the
ordering
first
lobsters?
date. Nah, like obviously there's levels. Obviously there's levels.
Like, yo, he says on him, I want the champagne at the back. You know, the special one you don't get for the regular
no,
guest.
No.
Nah,
You
that
are a
wouldn't
regular
happen.
guest at the moment. This is first date. Maybe after a few dates you might not be a regular guest, but no, right now
Yeah.
it's set menu. Them things.
And you're not
like-
even going somewhere that's got lobster.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's
They ain't got that Prezzo, you know. They ain't got that Prezzo
That's the
Pizza
first point.
Express.
Where's an appropriate first date restaurant?
Fam, could be Cool Breeze. Shout out my South London gang that know where
I think
Cool
it all
Breeze
depends
is.
on how you meet the person.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause to be
because
fair,
I
that
could
could-
understand if somebody wanted to meet up in like a coffee shop, a Costa or something first
Yeah.
to see how they vibe, see how they gel,
Yeah.
and then they would go.
What if I want?
Yeah,
What
I
if I
agree to
suggest?
that.
You agree?
Yeah, definitely.
What if I say a picnic for the first date?
Well, mad.
Nah, we
What
do
are you trying to do?
What do you mean? The picnic's sweet, man. What are you talking about?
First
Free.
date.
Okay.
A picnic
First
for
date.
Oh,
First
sweet.
This,
Obviously.
bruv. Do you bathe in sugar in the mornings before you leave your house?
I do. That's how I'm glossy like this. I'm glossy.
Just
But
rub that glucose into the hairline that used to be there. Like,
that's no longer there.
just,
But
just rub it in.
but yeah, no. You wouldn't have a picnic for a first date.
no,
Why not?
Not
No.
first date.
Why not?
not the first
It
date.
gets. You know why? You know why? It's,
Because you don't use them moves early. You wait till later.
no, you use that move early because if they can't handle the picnic, then they don't get the paid restaurant in front of other people.
What's there
in the
not to
park, I can
handle?
tell you're crazy by yourself. I can leave you there. I could be like, yo, you know what? I got a call to make over there.
As I could afford to lose the sandwiches. I ain't going back.
Yeah, I could lose the sandwiches, but if that bill comes and it's 100,
That's
and
why you go to a
offer
coffee
nothing,
shop.
Wait.
Coffee
So
shop.
Sarah,
Yeah.
your man takes you. Well, he's not your man at the moment. It's first date, and he says,
Yeah.
"Yeah, come meet me in Foster Park."
Nice
And
Foster
you-
Park. Can you name a nice park, please? Don't try and
Yeah,
give
I
it
don't know
a
where that is.
Greenwich Park.
No,
And-
Crystal Palace Park.
Ah,
or
Crystal
there you
Palace
go.
Hyde Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Park's a nice one.
Yeah, I'm down because personally I love parks.
Okay.
So that's my thing. I'm an outdoors type of person.
Okay.
So that's like, yeah, I would like it. But I'm not sure about a picnic.
That's
though,
fair. I mean,
for
there's
first
probably
date.
about
What's
7
your-
of you in Southeast London.
What?
There's probably about 7 of you
People who like parks.
that like outdoors. Like, come what? Nah.
I'm a nature person. I love nature.
So what is it about the picnic that's a turn off?
It's probably too sweet in the beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So wait,
Yeah.
Do you know how many
That's why I
music
have a
videos
pro-
I've seen?
No, hold on,
Do you know how many music videos I've
on.
seen?
Hold on. So wait,
Yeah, it's probably too cheesy.
when you say
yeah.
too sweet, I think this is you need to
Okay.
clarify this.
Too
'cause
cheesy.
Are you going to propose on
It's
the
like you're
second
being a
one?
hopeless romantic, and I don't. if you don't know me, hold on. If you don't know me, being a hopeless romantic in the beginning is kind of a put off. I don't like it.
Fair enough.
And can I also ask for this picnic?
Yeah.
What are you doing in terms of food? Are you making it yourself?
No way. Come on. I'm going to Sainsbury's and buying some basic
Man
sandwiches.
said
and
meal deal
stuff.
twice.
Yeah, meal deal. Cut up. You know when you cut up the sandwiches to make it look like there's more. You cut them up into
you
little
do know you
squares.
save yourself more money if you just go Costas.
Why are you guys only focusing on money?
Because money is an important part of
Listen,
it.
for the
You know
first
what?
date.
You know what?
But
For
it
the
shows
first
me
date.
if you're down for the cause or not.
Yeah, no, it does. You know
No,
what?
it really doesn't.
Why not?
It shows that you're down
Listen,
for the first date.
I've seen some women turn their nose up at Nando's for the first date.
Yeah, true.
So
What?
Yeah, because
yeah.
Because
the same way you're saying you're checking to see if she's down for the cause, the same way she's checking to see whether you wanting to spend money on her.
But
no, not on the
then-
first date. I don't
so
know
then
you.
that shows
Well,
me that
that's
she's
the
down for the
point.
cause or not.
I don't
Well,
know
there
you.
you go. Both of you are doing something, so you need to meet halfway, right? At
Nah,
some
you
point.
could, you could meet me at Wimpy. It's that much of a problem. Come to Wimpy in Beckenham. No, come to Wimpy. No, you can't actually front on the first date. If you're talking about going somewhere like Benihana's, then you ain't for me, man. My wallet don't agree with you.
I kind of agree with that.
Or unless you got something special planned.
there's a middle ground.
Exactly. There's a middle ground, and that's where communication comes in when you talk to the person, and you know.
I heard a girl when I was shopping the other day talking nonsense, bruv. Like, he took me to Miami for the first date. I was like, huh?
You're lying. You're lying.
No, I'm not.
No,
You're lying.
I'm not. I turned
You're
around to
lying.
look at her. I actually made eye contact with her because I couldn't believe it. I looked at her with
So,
her face like, what?
What
He's
does
like,
she want?
Huh?
What does she
What
want?
do you mean? What does she want? She just wanted a obviously.
Fam, she's never seen her family again.
What do you mean?
That's trafficking or something, bro. She's never,
Oh my!
she's never seen her family again, fam. First date, Miami. He needs return on investment.
That is
ROI,
crazy.
fam. You're not going Miami. You're going Kazakhstan, fam. You ain't coming back, fam. Hey, you see Taken? Have you not seen Taken?
Yeah.
Fam, you're not coming
That's a true
back.
point, you know.
Shout out Liam Neeson.
That's a good point, man. I wouldn't
You're
be
not
so
coming back.
trusting of a guy taking
Why
you.
Kazakhstan? Why can't it be somewhere else? No, you're.
You're not coming back. I'm sorry.
No, she
No,
was
sorry.
like, he needed to take me. I told him he needed to take me to Miami for a first date.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who are you
I'd cut
dating?
you off.
Who are you dating? Because even footballers, I know a couple, they wouldn't do that.
She's going to be in a one-room spot in Kazakhstan sharing jackets with her brethren and
But why is she asking that for a first date?
That's crazy.
delirious.
Yeah, I
whole
think
thing
she's
as well.
trying to prove something, and it's like
that's
it's too
crazy.
much.
She's delirious.
Can you price yourself out of a dates? Like out of dates and stuff?
What do you mean, price yourself
Yeah.
out?
Because you know, like some people, they never let your regular person approach them. You see how some people are like, oh no, I'm above. You know, they're always trying to stunt on the next person. Can you price yourself out of meeting the right person?
You can.
Because say if I'm broke, let's say for instance I'm broke, right?
Yeah.
I ain't, but you say for instance I am. Let's say I'm broke and I have all the love that this person needs, but because I'm not financially aware, they can find me as a partner to deem acceptable. They're like,
Yeah,
this
I think
bum
women,
ass.
and I think women do that a lot more than men.
That's
right, you against women for once.
I think women.
Jeez, this is Max talking, you know.
No, it's true.
Jeez.
I agree with him. I think women are quite shallow in that sense.
Bad.
Not all women. I said some women.
Most.
Yeah, most.
Oh,
No, I'm not even trying to be a pagan.
Majority of them.
But I saw something the other day, yeah, and it resonated, and it was so true, fam. I think
Was it on Insta?
No, I think it was stand up. I can't remember what. You know the ones where it's just it's in your head now. You can't remember where it come from. And it was like when, say, I meet a girl, and I'm coming to tell you man about her.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what's she like?
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff. What she look like? Is she pretty? This, that, all that kind of
But when
stuff.
she goes to,
When it's the other way around, when the woman's going to the man, what does he do?
yeah.
How much does he earn? Where does he live? Like, so all them kind of things. It's
Yeah.
it's a different expectation. Do you understand? It's a different criteria that makes.
Sarah,
a man
you're
attractive.
responsible for all women right now.
Don't let them down.
Now, what would you say? What would you say if you met someone? Nice
It was a
and you
this
go back to
moment.
it was a this moment.
She knew.
Go.
And you go back to your girls. What would you say to them about him? So, say for instance, you met a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, you had a nice date, and they're like, "Oh, tell me about him."
Yeah.
How would you recount that?
Normally, I talk about his personality, what he's like.
You say he has big feet.
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Women tend to look at shoes first. They say this.
No, not all
Didn't we have
women.
this? Didn't we
Is
have
he a
this? So we're-
penguin? Like, what is this,
No,
bro?
but women. Sometimes women look at but you would notice if he had abnormally big or small feet, wouldn't you?
I guess.
If he had like
Yeah.
clown feet. and
Yeah,
he-
obviously, it's going to be like, oh, wow,
That's
okay.
Sideshow Bob.
yeah, it's like show
Exactly. I'm like, okay.
Mad.
Or if he had small feet where he couldn't balance, he's like that's so small. You're like, but like, yeah, no, fair enough. So yeah, what would you say?
Yeah, normally it's about who he is as a person.
Okay.
But it also depends on where you're at in your life and what you want at that moment. If you want a guy that has a good job and earns a certain amount of money, you should expect that for yourself.
So are we allowed to expect that?
Absolutely. Everyone's allowed to expect anything they want for themselves. We are the architectures of our life.
But in that same sense,
yeah.
do you not feel that by setting certain criteria, like I know people that have got very particular criteria,
Yeah.
she's got to be this,
Yeah.
and then they complain that they're by themselves.
Right.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
For me, it's quite general. You just gotta have the 5 Bs. That's it.
What's the 5
Oh
Bs?
Lord, this is
Brain, banter, breast, bum. There was a 5th B.
No one just making up.
No. There was brains, banter, breast, bum, and there was another one.
Whoopers,
Well, beauty.
Beauty. That's it.
brains. Okay.
Yeah, that's the 5 Bs right there. And they
Okay.
could come in all different. That's general. Like when you ask a guy what he wants, you get your basic guys or your less complex guys that are like, just have to have that back still. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And then you get your guys like me who you want 5 things. You don't just want the back. No, you don't
Nah,
just
but
want
there's
the
nothing
back.
wrong with that.
What, with just the back?
No, with the 5 Bs. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. Because beauty comes in different forms, right?
I think some people like what you were saying before in terms of kind of pricing yourself out of things. I think we criteria ourselves out of things. So, for example, very similar to what you're saying, like you could be working at McDonald's, or you could meet a girl working at McDonald's. She could be the perfect girl for you.
Yeah, but a man
But
will
hold on a
accept her.
second.
A man will accept her.
Yeah.
Whereas a woman,
Even if
majority of
downstairs
women,
smells like fries.
But why are you accepting that? Because
she might be a great person.
She might be
have
a great
lot of
person.
ambition.
She might be there
have-
temporarily.
she might be there
Her armpits
temporarily.
might smell like chicken nuggets.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
I know man them. I know man them, and that drive trucks for a living,
That's fine.
but they own 12 properties throughout
That's
London.
exactly what I'm talking about.
But
so
he's
if
not
you
gonna
have
tell
a
you
girl
that.
working at McDonald's doing that, it's highly unlikely she's going to have 12 properties.
But you
don't
could
know
say the
that.
same thing about a truck driver. Like, look at my man in his high vis.
No, truck drivers earn a decent amount of money.
Yeah, but
You wouldn't
that
think that
kind
though.
of money.
If you saw a truck
No,
driver
they
now and
do.
a truck driver came up to you and was like, "Hello, darling, how you doing? I'd like to take you out for a thing," and then you wouldn't know off the
accent
bat.
Don't turn
Me
her
old
on.
Yeah.
mucker.
Yeah, the accent.
It's the accent.
Okay,
Don't-
so
don't turn her on. mate.
hello, darling. You
no.
look.
I
Fair
think
enough.
you need to go to the upsa.
Good,
The upsa.
good
no, you
afternoon.
definitely need
And
to
a
go
bumper.
there.
You look sweet, yeah. You look sweet.
When you go there.
No, but if a guy came up to you, high vis, and was like, "You look attractive. Let me take you out sometime," right? Looking at his high vis, you're not thinking about the potential that he has 12 properties. No way, I'm not having it.
We're very judgmental people.
We
On
have
looks.
to be,
But why do we have to be?
because it's the easiest way to make a decision.
But why?
Yeah, no, she's right. She's right. The same
Yeah.
way, if you're walking at night and you saw
Exactly.
if you're walking down a tight alleyway and you saw 50 breaders holding baseball
You have to
bats,
make a quick
you're
decision.
gonna be like,
You can't be like,
they could be filming a video, or I might get the life beaten out of me. I'm probably gonna decide with option B, so I'm gonna walk down another alleyway.
Yeah.
So like that's fair enough.
I'm
Without
not gonna
hearing
lie.
someone speak,
Pride will get me killed. Still,
pride will get you killed.
pride will get me killed.
Yeah, I was
Well,
saying
there you
I'm
go.
that type of person as
Nah,
well.
men run on pride, but you have
Once
to
I've
chill.
once I've turned in there, I'm just like, is my last will and testament sorted? Is this
Like,
done?
I've done some stupid
that.
things because of pride.
Yeah, fam.
Like, I could have turned around and just went the other way, but
Yep.
nah.
Yep. We spoke about this the other day.
Yeah, we did.
Literally, we spoke about this the
You
other
know
day.
what?
Nah, pride is
just
bullshit.
obviously you're a
What?
representative. You're
Yeah, it's
one
bullshit.
representative of.
We're coming back to
billions.
that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
wait. She,
I heard-
wait, she saw. She saw.
Yeah.
Twice!
That was just
Is it free?
Free
She said
time.
BS twice and then she said S once. That's free
comes
fans.
the money.
Hey,
The money
hey,
today, bitch.
hey, you know, we need more guests on, you know.
I can treat you guys.
money,
Don't
money,
worry.
money,
I can treat you. 1, 2, 3.
What I want to say is that is pride a problem for women on first dates? So say for instance the guy's like, you know that for instance from your conversations he might not be in a financial position where he can take you to these nicer places, but
Yeah.
he does because he wants to impress you.
Right.
And then the bill comes and he's sweating. He's sweating buckets. It's
Yeah.
Niagara Falls. And then you're like, oh no, I'll half it with you. And he's like, no, I'm the man. I gotta pay. Would you find a problem with that?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because you gotta be. I'm a fan of logic. I like when people think.
Can you give
So-
her a siren for that? Because I think logic always beats emotion.
Yeah, don't
Logic
do
always
things if you
beats
can't
emotion.
do it, man. Like seriously, it's not that
But
deep.
what if he's trying to impress you? Would you push that to the side?
No, I'm sorry. I don't want you to put yourself out.
Would you look down on him if he couldn't afford it?
Would you look down at him if he
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's not a question of looking down at him.
It's like, why would you take me here if you can't afford it?
Basically,
So you would look down on him.
What if it was like, what if it was like I didn't know?
If he came back,
I'd have to question the way you think.
What-
Definitely.
He didn't know what your appetite
so-
was gonna be like. He didn't know.
Then what if
Like,
he comes back? To
if
you
it was
next
gonna be
time
one
saying that
juice.
the second date is going to be
A picnic.
in. No, say it's,
you in this picnic,
what's,
bro.
You know, let
what's
it
next to
go.
Nando's? Like in terms of level.
Prezzo.
Nah.
Prezzo,
Uh,
pizza.
Morley's.
A bit lower. No.
Morley's.
Something in between. Like.
Nando's,
Okay, say he's going to take you
Caesar?
to a Chinese
Pizza Hut.
buffet. A Chinese buffet.
Yeah, Pizza Hut, probably.
Pizza
Or
Hut.
Chinese buffet or Pizza Hut. Would
Yeah.
you look at him a certain way for that?
Oh wow! The look said it all.
No,
The look said
This
it
is
all.
why you take him to the coffee shop for the first date.
Yeah. Listen.
Or you take him swimming.
Wow.
Shut up.
No, because if the makeup is popping, then you get to know. Obviously, you need to know that. Jay, what are you saying?
Jay's
I
worse
Where
than
would you
us
take
today.
him? Yeah, Jay is
I don't
worse than
think
us.
it's a-
I know. I'm sorry.
Where would you take him on the first date? Because this guy's so carameled out. He'll probably have like D'Angelo or Brian McKnight in the background singing.
Bro, just because we love our slow jams doesn't mean a woman gets that on the first date.
Ooh, okay. What date do they have to wait? And then that comes on to my second question: is how long should you wait, or how long do you feel before
We can go
they
into
get
that
the,
after,
before they
though.
get the
But I
So-
think
the good?
But the first question,
Yeah.
do you have some men that are like us? That
Ooh,
will
okay,
want
sorry.
to pay for the first date. That's just
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
For me,
Shout outs to the wife.
But if a
She
woman-
actually said, "I'm splitting it with you. The only time you can pay for me is that when I have your last
See,
name." and
but this is
stuff."
the thing.
Salute.
Even
That's
though
a
I'm
big
willing to
salute
pay
right
for
there.
the first date,
Uh-huh.
I do expect you to say, "Do you want to go halves?"
Why do you expect it though?
It just shows me that you're down for
yeah.
the
I
Do you know what
kind
I
of
mean?
agree with that still. I
So
kind of agree.
she
with
has
that.
to show intent
Doesn't
to
have
want
to.
to. No,
It
but she
doesn't
has
have
to
to,
show
but if we
intent
get
to
to the
want
third
to.
date, if we get to the third date and not once
you've
have you
never
offered, and
Yeah, it's a
done.
bit long.
It's over.
It's a bit long.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not taking you out
I
again.
can respect that.
If she's like, "I'm thirsty,"
Tap
Yeah,
water. It's
mad.
free, bro.
Mad.
Bro, man, we can get
You know
lemon
what?
juice
Do you
in
know
there.
what? Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say this. because I've done this myself where.
Okay.
Well, my thinking is when I go out with guys, I don't expect him to do anything in particular because I understand that things are hard and everyone's flowing with money. So my thinking is always to be not reasonable, but just agreeable in the sense that I don't want anyone to put themselves out too much. Because obviously you guys are hunters. So you're going to be going out on dates way more than I am.
Hey.
In 2018, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
a bit mad.
Women out here acting like fishermen on coke.
Oh, no, nowadays women just want a free meal.
Okay.
I've seen, no,
And
I
men
have
do.
Nah, we gotta pay for it.
I've seen women.
What's the Nipsey Drew? Double up.
Exactly.
I got to eat too.
I've seen women go out with nothing in their purse, but then manage to get a cab home and they're smashed
Nah.
with a kebab. How?
With a kebab.
But how? If I went out with no money, bruv, what am I doing? I'm stranded.
Finessing
Finesse.
Queens.
Finessing
Sorry.
queens.
I had a friend, yeah,
Uh,
and we went out to grab some food.
mm.
We've gone to a Jamaican shop, and I offered her some food. I said, "Do you want anything?" She's like, "No, it's cool." Then she decides she wants to get 2 patties. So
Then
I'm
she
like-
decides she wants to get 2
I'm
paid.
like, "Okay, cool."
2.
Yeah, 2. So I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna get you the patties." She went in her pocket, in her purse, to pay for the patties, but didn't have the money.
Okay.
But I respected the fact that she went into her purse.
Why? When she knew she had that would make me lose.
I'm not
respect.
gonna lie, you know.
So you
But
ordered
she might
knowing
have
full
not-
well. No,
On the road, okay, her acting skills may have been good, but
Oscar
she looked like
winning.
she didn't know that she
Hold
had
on.
no change in her purse.
Oscar winning.
When did this happen?
Oh,
Oscar
this was
winning.
years ago, man.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like
Put the patty
16.
back.
I was
Put
like
the
Okay,
patty
I was
back.
about to say, I was like,
I was
Put
like
the patty
16,
back.
man.
Now
What?
put the patty back, bruv.
Right,
Who
you
are
made
you?
her starve.
Yeah. Could eat this dick.
If she was hungry, she weren't getting no patty. Sorry.
What?
Would have been a meal. That's a snack.
You know what she could eat? You know what? His
What?
dick. No, I'm playing. I said that before. No, I would honestly be like, no. You knew full well, bro. Do you know how much money is in your wallet right now?
No, I don't.
But do you have a general idea? You know you ain't rolling
No,
with 50s.
The thing is, before you go into them
Sometimes,
establishments, if you know, like, if you're going into a food establishment, I know what's in my wallet because I'm like, does my appetite rest in proportion to my current balance?
Can you not be so PC with it, please?
No, like, you have to be prepared. You understand? So because you're like, okay, like, I can afford this much without having to go cash point. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of them ones. So, and if you obviously
Back
your
then, they weren't
appetite,
taking card payments though.
no, obviously back then, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
but
you
you
need to
knew
know
that
this
you
is
have the
within
money.
what I have now.
Have the money.
So yeah, no.
It wasn't planned for us to go to this place.
How would a woman
not trying
look
to
at me,
defend
in
her,
your
but I'm just
opinion,
saying.
if she took me out, she was like, oh, I want to, let's go get some lunch. And then I was at a restaurant, she asked me, yo, do you want anything to eat? I'm like, nah. Oh, actually, and then I decided 20 minutes later, I wouldn't mind some jerk chicken, some
But
rice.
it wasn't planned like that.
No, but I'm just saying, let me get some jerk chicken, some rice, and let me get
That's
one of those.
different.
Those patties over there. And then I open my
No, but
wallet.
she only wanted 2 patties.
No, but hold on a
That's
second. No, it's
different.
the same principle.
No, because
It's
if
the
she would
same
have ordered a
principle.
meal and the 2 patties, that's different.
All right, cool. All right, then.
Because like, you might think you might have £2 in your purse.
All right. If I wasn't able to pay for that, Sarah, what are you saying? If I wasn't able to pay for that after you took me out and I was like, yo, let me get 2 patties or something. Oh, and I open my wallet and there's nothing there. Are you looking at me a certain way?
yeah, definitely.
Of course. Bro, I'm telling you now, I would have looked at her like, your Oscar-winning performance was
Yeah,
dope.
that's long.
But you need to know. You need to know how much money you have.
16, you might not realize
Nah.
or remember.
So
that.
what
That
did you
ain't
do?
kind.
Did you pay for it?
For the 2 patties, of course I did.
Okay.
Max is that gentleman, though.
Bro, it's 2
Because to
patties.
me, if that happened to me where I went into a shop and I realised I didn't have money, I'll be like, oh shit, I don't have money. Okay. Go.
You know that's another pound, isn't it?
I'm
£4.
gonna go. No, I'm just saying, if I
No,
don't
but
have
you
the
s-
money.
but you just
No, you saw it
again.
Hey, give us some more Mountain Game, man. We
You know
go.
what I mean?
Go up.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This guest thing's kind of profitable. You know? We need to do this more regular.
We can go to Barbados next year.
Whoever wants to come on next week, we need to see a bank statement before you come on. Make sure you got the P for this. You get me?
Go to Sarah GoFundMe. Go fund off the fence. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
But yeah.
Alright, so first date culture. How do we feel about women like specifying? Okay, like I need to be taken here.
No.
Not happening.
No.
Yeah.
No.
From a female's perspective, I kind of know you man's opinion on it already.
It all depends though. If you ask where she wants to go and she says, "Okay, I want to go here,"
Okay, without asking. If she's like, okay, I want to take you out on a date. Okay, that's fine. We need to go here. So I've booked a table for 7:30.
why do you have to go into all of that?
No, but if she
booked
said
the
that,
table.
if she said I booked a table here for 7:30.
I don't know. What does that mean though? Because if she's booked the table, that means
It mean you're too bright. What y'all book table for?
So if she booked a table for the Ritz
okay.
and I didn't have Ritz money, I had Morley's
then
money.
you go. Listen, I would love to take you to the Ritz, but I can't.
and then once she's like, okay, cool, then you don't get to go on a date with me.
Then you don't go out with her because she ain't your girl.
But it's
She
not
ain't the
your
kind of
loss,
girl you
bro.
want.
It's
I
not
rate
your
that.
loss.
I rate that still.
Yeah.
What if she's
I rate
fire
that.
though, bro?
Ritz ain't cheap still.
Nope.
I
What if she's
looked on
Ariana?
their menu one time. I was gonna do it. I was like,
Exactly.
no.
I've been to the Ritz.
You see.
Voucher.
You see.
Calm.
Groupon.
Hey, Spud.
Well, you know how we do. Bro.
My
I know
G.
bare man going to Benny Hanna's
My
off for them Groupon.
G.
Nah,
My
Benny
G. I
Hanna's-
love
Benny
that.
Hanna's- Benny
I love
Hanna's
that.
Literally just assaulted my pocket.
I'm not gonna
Never-
lie. Sometimes
never
I have to
go there.
flex though. You know, I did a hotel thing on a voucher, and they gave me a separate menu. I was like, no. I want to see the main menu. And you slap down the wallet on the table. I was like, no, let me see the main menu as well. Innit? Like I still ate off the voucher menu, but I wanted to see the main. I wanted to see the main menu. You get me? Like, don't try to act like I can't have it. I just choose not to
First
have it.
date
like that.
culture.
Do you think it should be standard for both parties to pay halves?
She should show some intent in your eyes.
Yeah.
I like that. She should show some intent.
Yeah.
But do you think it should be standard?
But
that-
do you know what?
But
I'm
no-
not paying.
halves?
I'm not. You know what? You know,
Do
in
you
a
know
situation,
what?
I'm not paying.
Mm.
If I'm literally dragging conversation out of you for the whole night, if I feel
Yeah.
like I have to claw words out of your mouth,
Exactly. If you two are not
Nah.
compatible, then why are you paying for the whole
So
meal?
Are you comfortable to tell a woman that she has to pay for her half?
I wouldn't tell her. I'd just duck out. I'd be like, I'm going to the toilet.
Wow, you.
Baby, you lucky you still with me. Now I'm
How are
playing.
you
I'm
going to
playing.
pay for your half?
Huh? She's paying.
Oh, wow.
No, in all seriousness, because that's wild. I would say to her, you know what? You get to a certain point in life where you just have to be frankly honest, and you might not be liked for it, but I'll just be like, honestly, how do you think this date has gone? Like, I don't think it's gone. I
Or
don't
like
think-
an exit interview.
I'll be like, honestly, I feel like I've been having to drag conversation out of you. So usually, I'd say I'd pay the whole thing, but
No, you don't need
but-
to.
You wouldn't do that.
Nah.
You wouldn't do that.
Nah.
You wouldn't do
That's,
that. Bro.
You're-
you're really
I
gonna
would-
be like,
Say that, that's
based
fine.
on your performance this evening, I'm not
Exactly,
willing.
like-
I'm not willing to pay
Rating you 5
for
out
the
of 10.
no, but if I'm,
You was not man of the match.
no, she wasn't. She wasn't man of the match. She wasn't man of the match. But I would say
No,
to
you're
her,
a bad man.
so we're going halves, yeah.
You're
I'd imply it,
bad.
and then if she was like, no, I thought you were gonna pay, I'd be like, well, to be honest, I've already paid for this. I paid with my time. This has been dry.
No, you're so.
This is drier than your
You're
kneecaps right
harsh,
now.
man.
You're-
I also think
You're
it depends on
deep.
who organizes the date as well.
If I organise the date
Yeah,
and you
I
come with
agree
your
with
dry
that, actually.
convo,
If I've agreed to said to you, I want to go on a date,
Mm.
then I'm paying.
nah.
See, I was still
Because if
offer
you're still
though.
dry with the convo, imagine I'm like,
No,
yeah. So
I
how's
said
your
I'm
day?
paying.
Yeah. So imagine your day is like, I've agreed to, or I've said to you, I want to take you out, and you're like, okay, I can't wait.
Mm.
Get there now. You look good. Thanks. How's your day? It was fine. So what are some of your interests?
You don't have the date then.
so what are
you
your
don't.
interests?
You walk out.
No,
So
but
wait,
that's what
how
I'm-
soon is
You
the
don't
first date
continue it.
happening?
Huh?
How
Yeah, because you should
soon
have
is
had
the-
those
So when is
conversations.
the first
prior.
date? Actually, how soon should a first date happen?
Because if I've
Do
met
people
somebody-
date anymore? Wait. Do
I
people
don't know.
People
I just
Tinder
feel like
and
they
chill,
go
innit?
straight into Netflix. And
straight into what? Mate?
Tinder and chill.
I was waiting for man to finish his sentence.
I know.
I'm listening. Go
Do
on.
they go straight into?
Go on, straight into what? Go on.
Yeah, innit? Why are you smiling? What do they go straight into?
I'm talking about balls.
that's not. I wasn't even talking about that. I said Netflix and chill. Thank you very much.
That's what he said.
But is a Netflix
Thank
and chill a date in 2018?
No, it's not a date, but I'm saying they go straight into that, and before you know it, you're in a relationship.
Okay.
Really?
That's what I've seen.
Would you say you would prefer to date, or you don't mind the Netflix way?
No, I'd prefer that. I like the whole courting. Like, I'd like to court a woman.
You like chasing them? Not
Yeah,
in a
but-
wild way, but obviously you like the chase.
Yeah, I like the chase, but I'd rather, I court you, we see how it goes,
Mm.
and then we have a few dates within those 2-3 months, and then take it from there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What about you?
Hmm?
You like to be courted? You like to be chased, or you like to be Netflixed?
Wow.
Netflix dick.
I like to be courted. I like to go on dates.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
The thing is, with dates in 2018, again, it's not. where it's very blurry. The lines seem blurry. Obviously, I'm peering from the other side of the fence. I'm just like, what's going on over there?
And with the right woman as well, after the third date, you might have a few free dates in there. Like, if
free
she's a
dates?
real, like, you might go to a museum.
Yeah.
You might go you might just go to a park and chill, like, just for that.
Oh, Sarah's laughing.
Why
You
is
can't
she
see,
laugh-
but Sarah's
why is
busting up.
Why
If
is
you
she
put it down to 3 days going to a museum, that's hilarious. I've never heard it put that
I can go to certain museums for free. Like, I don't have
Yeah.
to pay to get
way.
in.
I personally love going to museums. So I would never like to think I've gone out with a guy to a museum because he thinks because it's free.
No, I'm
No,
saying
he's just
after,
thinking from
I'm saying
from a
after
financial
the third
perspective.
date,
But that's what I mean.
you start chilling and doing those type of things. So.
Yeah.
So it might go Horniman's Park or one of
No.
those flower shows, and I don't know.
Exactly.
It's whatever you sweet guys do, man. I said picnic, but yeah, I was trying to
But I'm
just
saying
set the
it's-
president in
He
it.
said in between.
I'm saying it's
You're
acceptable
saying picnic straight off the bat.
after I reckon it's
Every time
acceptable
he's
after the
saying
third
picnic,
date.
I'm picturing him with like a white jumper over his shoulders,
Oh.
like with the arms hanging
Yeah,
down
you know he's
over
got a
it.
nice floral spread.
Yeah,
and just
like
puts his sheet out.
Hey, you gotta flick the blanket. You can't have the leaves on the blanket. Those autumn leaves. You can't have them on the
man's got the
blanket.
jumper tied over his shoulders and that.
Exactly.
Them-
Singing
them
"Let
ca-
Me Make It Up
ca-
with Love."
ca-
Who sings that?
Khaki thigh high shorts. Like,
Thigh high shorts.
yeah, man.
Man, we looking like Carlton Banks.
It's not unusual. Nah, no way. That's not me.
So
the second part of the question.
no, before we get there, I want to know everybody's either the weirdest place you've gone on a first date,
Oh.
or your weirdest or most memorable first date experience.
Okay, cool. I know.
Let's start
I'm
with
not
you
going
then,
first.
because you're ready.
I can't think
Fort
of
Park.
any.
You got time to think while he's talking.
Fort Park.
Fort Park.
What happened at
For a
Fort
first
Park?
date,
Yeah. Took her to
man.
Fort Park for a first date.
So you like to make her scream on the first date?
Roller coasters and all sorts.
Not biting.
Had a dip in you.
Mad.
Yeah.
Okay, the offer.
It's gonna take me a little while. Wild first
He's
date.
been on so many, man.
Oh
true.
no! Come on, man.
Mad.
Come off there, son. Wild first date. To be fair, I don't think I've had one.
Just like a random
see?
place.
He just jumps
Yeah,
into it. I
don't
told you.
have one, no.
I've been in places where I'm like, why the hell am I here? But I haven't been on a first date, which has made me think, yo, you.
One
are
that you
just,
can remember then.
like want somewhere crazy.
Yeah, because Fort Park wasn't crazy, but it was a great first date.
Oh, was it great? Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you rate it out of 10?
8.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
One.
What would have given it a 9?
Pardon?
What would have given it a 9?
You know, I don't like giving it.
Screaming.
hey! You heard her screaming, you know. Hey, she was quick with the releases.
Wow. Wow.
Do.
I duke.
Innit?
I don't like giving
Perfect.
anything 9 or 10s, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
But you rate women, so like, what's the deal?
That's you.
Bob, it's you that raise women.
Hold on a second.
He's a rate. Rate.
That's what I mean.
R-A-T-E.
Yo, with the T. Yo, with the T. Yo.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. That was wild. With the T. The tech leads, all of that. Yo, that was wild.
Like out of 10 people.
You better,
Yeah.
yeah. You want to
I don't rate.
clear that one
women.
up.
Yeah,
Fam.
for real.
That's funny.
What about you?
My
While I'm thinking.
weirdest spot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, IKEA.
What?
I heard they do some great meatballs. Pause.
No, but we didn't eat. We didn't
What did you
eat.
do? We just walking
didn't
around
eat?
looking at
No,
furniture saying,
we just went around IKEA. Fam. It was actually jokes. Yeah,
That wasn't planned though, was it?
kind of.
what?
What, you agreed to go IKEA with her?
Like we were just like, oh, what should we
Did
do?
you
I
buy
was like,
anything? No, you didn't.
I don't think so. No, nothing I remember.
What is this? IKEA.
Yeah, fam. I secured the bag. It's fine. It's good.
I just don't understand. Sarah, what about you?
I can't say. Nothing crazy at all.
So you've never been on a weird date?
No.
What about a great one? Oh wow, you need to go to the Fort Park, man.
Well, I've just been on dates where guys have just been really accommodating and really pleasant and nice and treated me well, and you know.
Boo! We want the
You know what I mean?
bad ones.
And I had another guy that did everything I've ever said that I'd like to do.
Do you suck your toes?
Oh God.
Oh my lord!
He did everything you said. You
Exactly. So
Wow.
what if you like
No,
suck my
like I
toes?
said, I like.
Was his name Joe? I wanna know.
That was the first date.
Mm.
Wow,
What?
He did a lot.
Yo,
Fam,
he was
where-
desperate.
You can do picnics all day, B.
Yeah. Hey, man.
where do we go from
Yeah,
here?
for real.
Like, what happens after that?
So what did you request? Because you could be a prick at that point and be like, fine, I want a helicopter flight.
No.
Fam, I want
I
my
don't
mortgage
think it's
paid
a
off.
thing of requesting. Was it?
It was
you
just
had a
through conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he was willing to do anything.
What?
He did it all.
Next time I'm talking to someone, they're like, "Oh, I just really wish my mortgage was paid off." You know?
What's this guy's number?
Hey, man. Hey, what's his number? I'm going to slide in them DMs. It's good,
You
baby.
can pay this rent, B.
Yes.
Weirdest date. I remember being on a triple date or a double date when I was younger. And it was one of those times I had a Trium. This is how old school. I don't
What?
think a Trium is a phone. It's a flip phone. Old school flip phone. One of my
Honestly,
first
thought you were
phones.
talking about something else still.
Well, yeah, that sounds mad. It's like one of the first flip phones, and I agreed to. One of my friends was dating a girl, and her friend, for some reason, started speaking to me and said she liked me. This was all without me seeing her, right? So we're talking back and forth, blah 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 blah. In Bromley, we decided to meet up, right? I saw her. I ran, bruv. I'm not even gonna lie.
What was that online thing?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it must have been. I hadn't seen her yet. When I'm telling you, I ran. Like, I came up the escalators and I saw her. And while I was jogging, I decided to sprint the other way and back down the other side.
Oh,
Run.
And my brethren was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Is that her?" And she was like, "Yeah, she's upstairs waiting to see you." I'm like, "I'm already on the bus on the way home."
Oh dear.
I've had
I'm
one
sorry.
Like that.
I'm sorry. Listen, I've matured since then. But
There
that
you
was
go.
Fam.
It's all about growth.
I've had one like that. I had to meet her at Lewisham train station.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad, bro.
Fam.
Is
But
it one
she
of those ones
blossomed.
you wish you could have walked past?
Nah, I walked away, man.
Oh, and she blossomed though.
She blossomed. She blossomed. Like, I'm talking, she went from,
Jenny from the block to Jenny and.
nah, bruv. She went from Precious to Gabrielle Union, bruv. That
Oh.
type of
Oh
yeah,
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, she blew up.
Whoa, literally.
Wow.
Literally, bro.
Whoa.
I was like, damn.
Sometimes you gotta be with them through the struggle, you know.
Real.
Sometimes you gotta be with them through the struggle.
Real.
So how long
That's
would
so
you wait
mad.
before? Obviously expected as a guy. How long would you wait? Before?
I'd never expect.
Oh, here we
like,
go.
No. Real talk. I've been in situations where it's gone on for a while without it happening, and yeah, like I'd never expect. Okay, like we're due. a
No,
good
that's
walk.
wild. You ain't gonna say.
Would you look at the time? Like yeah, like, like
I've been waiting 34 days.
do you know what I mean? Like I'd never say that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of when she's ready. Do you know what I
But
mean?
what if she says, "I've got like a 6-year plan that you're part of"?
I need to see this in a not a spreadsheet, like a line diagram,
Yeah.
and we need key points and
So
time.
what if she said in about 4.5 years, I'm thinking that time I've probably known you enough, and then you can.
I don't think I could wait.
then
4
it won't
years.
be me. It won't be me. Sorry.
I don't think I could wait for you.
What's the longest
No.
you could wait?
See, it's weird because I wouldn't. I can't really put a time on it. I wouldn't go into a relationship thinking, okay, it has to happen by
No.
this point. But if she said to me,
When
from
you
the
start
jump,
getting itchy balls?
from
Day one.
Then
Fam, like,
you, sir, you need to see a doctor. That's what you need to do.
well, not itchy. You know? I'll take that. I'll take that. No, like I wouldn't put pressure on it, and because the thing is, for me, them things
I know
that
what
happen,
you're saying.
them things that happen better, in my opinion,
Mm.
with a level of spontaneity. So I'd want it to just be a random. She's not planned it. I have not planned it. It's just happened.
Okay, but what
Do you
if
know what
she's
I'm
not
saying?
getting any hints? So you're flirting, all of this stuff. 6 months passes.
6
9
months.
months passes.
6 months on that fast, bro.
Yeah, no, 6
Whoa.
months wouldn't pass.
You don't think so? 9
If I,
months passes.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was still in the dating game,
Yeah.
and alright, so if I'm dating
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
I've had a spotty pass way back in the day, way back in the day. But
Dalmatian pass.
my mentality now,
Yeah.
man said Dalmatian, you pagan.
Bro, you got that spotty pass.
No,
Leopard.
no. But the mind frame that I have now, for me to be exclusive with you and not be dating anybody else, we'd have to be intimate. So like, if we're not intimate, I may still
Wow, that's mad.
date someone else.
Okay, I'm not that bad.
What do you mean- what do you mean
Super J
bad?
moving nuts right now.
Why is that bad?
So it's only official once you got in there.
No. Because
That basically is it. What you
no.
said.
Like,
Basically,
no. Obviously,
Like-
if it becomes a title, if it becomes okay, this is my woman or this is my girl, then cool. Like obviously that's
Even if
exclusivity.
you haven't had sex at this point.
Yeah, even if we haven't had sex, then that'll be exclusive. Do you understand?
Okay,
But if we're
fair.
just dating, which to me sounds very loosey and not non-committal, why would I be exclusive?
Sarah,
to
what
you?
you think? You know it was
Mad.
coming. You know it was coming. How
That
long?
was that Maybach laugh. Mad.
Yeah.
A year.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, I was saying
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I was about to say, I thought you said a year.
No.
How long would you make a guy wait?
It all depends. It really does all depend on what I want from that guy
His penis.
at the end of the day. Exactly. Sometimes it's just a question of.
Say no more. Okay.
She want that penis.
Sometimes you don't want much from that guy because you've spoken to him and you realize he has nothing much else to offer,
Yeah.
but you're still attracted to him sexually. So you're going to be like, oh, okay, then that's where it's going to go. That's where it's going to go.
Do you not worry about body count in that sense then?
In what context?
Of it growing exponentially.
Who said you have to do that in order for it to? Like, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
sometimes use the green bin. Sometimes you gotta recycle. No, it's true.
No,
Exactly.
So I'm eating chocolate at the same time.
Sure.
Sorry, listeners. So say in that example,
Yeah.
so you're dating a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really want anything more than just a physical relationship. Like, but yeah, like you only want the intimate side of it. What if that happens a couple of times? Like that's body count.
Right.
Is that not a
Okay. And so, what are we sort of determining here? What does that mean?
Does body count bother you? First of all,
In what?
So,
What
like,
does
how
this
many people you
mean?
sleep with? Does it
Okay.
bother you? This guy just dropping stuff, by the way.
It's
That
fine.
is Super J.
That's good.
Much better. Yeah, but does body count bother you? So the amount of people.
The
that
amount of
have-
people I've slept with.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
when you're,
is there a number-
when you're
is there-
settling with a
No,
guy,
it doesn't bother me.
if
The
you're
amount of
settling down
people
with
that
a
have
guy,
scaled
you
the
look at
Chinese
him-
walls. The walls.
so there's no
Yeah.
number you'd get to and look at yourself in the mirror like.
I can question myself when I slept with 5 guys,
Okay.
but it all depends
Jeez,
on
that
me.
burger and fries, yeah, sir. Sir.
So I'm just gonna close these guys.
Oh, you thought I just got that so slow.
Is that a good date?
5 guys.
Mad. Depends on your opinion, innit?
No, I hear you. I don't know. I think same with Jay. There's no expectation, but if we're dating and if we're flirting and if the flirting's going that way and then you're making me wait, I'm slightly less tolerant. I'm not gonna do anything wild, but I'll be like, you're showing me all the signs that you want to do something, but you're sort of you're playing with me almost. You don't really want anything. You're just trying to make me have blue balls.
So what's the longest you've waited?
The longest I'd wait.
No, what's the longest you have waited?
Longest
I
I've
have
waited.
I've waited a little while still.
You did that bid, innit? That stretch.
No.
That
Nah,
bid.
it was community service.
Because man was still serving the community. That's
Slip.
Longest I've waited. In a dating scenario. What, in a dating scenario or just point blank
General,
celibacy?
yeah. No, just with a woman.
Because celibacy was like 18 years.
This guy.
Fool.
But then,
This fool.
no, with a woman, probably
Light years.
5 months.
5 months?
Yeah, probably.
Wow, okay, that's longer than me still.
By the time I was finished, I was lightheaded though. I was lightheaded.
Lightheaded.
I was lightheaded, man.
What, that 2 seconds?
But I just want to know
Roadrunner.
from a guy's point of view, what is it you're trying to get at when you want to know how long a
An
girl?
orgasm. I'm just being honest. Yeah, go on.
Just, what does it mean for you when a girl tells you to wait? What does that
She's
mean?
not ready.
Okay.
Which
And
is
she
fine.
might not,
I
and she might
respect
not
it.
be ready for
Which is
these-
fine.
for
Which
all
is
of
fine.
these.
Yeah.
But for me, if it gets to a stage where like 6 months in or something like that, you're still saying, oh, like, I want to wait. I'd kind of want at least an explanation as to why. And then we can
Yeah, if
decide
you're not
on
giving an
if we're both
explanation-
willing to wait on the time period that you're on.
Yeah. Because
So
if it's
if
like
you're-
I really like you,
Mm.
I just want to wait. That's not enough
And
clarification.
then in the same sense, if we're waiting, we're waiting. Don't get the engine fired up and all them kind of thing there and then
Right,
lock
right,
off.
right.
Nah, I ain't
I've
got
been
time for
there.
that. I ain't got time
can't
for
even
that.
speak on that one, but
I ain't got time for that.
I can't speak on that.
I ain't
one.
got time for that, fam.
I know you've been there.
Can't get man going in and say, down boy. Like, no.
So when you're
I agree to
settling
that.
down with a guy, does his body count now? Like if he says to you, "I've slept with 20 women,"
This was a
No.
previous podcast, by the way, so it's nice to get a...
No, that's not an issue.
Is there a number that you look at and think, oh my gosh?
If it looks like a phone number.
You
If
know
it looks
what?
like a phone number.
It looks like a
Jeez,
phone number, Jesus. What I would question, if he slept with a lot of women, I would question his thinking and why he's being so reckless. That's what I would want to understand.
What if he was just searching for the golden key? Or
Well,
the golden
then
ticket?
he was searching for the golden key.
What if he wasn't reckless? He used protection.
No, you
and-
clearly are being reckless if you're sleeping with a bunch of people.
Why? You just might enjoy
And it might not determine who you are as a person, but it might determine what you were thinking at a moment in time. Because things happen at moments and times. They don't always define who we are at the, overall. We do things sometimes where we're just like, you know what, I'm going through some shit, or I just
that's
want
another pound, by the
to
way.
experience this.
Wow.
Do you know what?
Wow.
Just
Potty
have my
mouth,
bank
man.
account details, man, at this point.
For real, you have to wire that in. But yeah, no, I hear you. Things happen at times and places that sometimes we can't control.
Yeah, I just hate this idea of thinking of people in monoliths, like, having an idea of what people are supposed to do and not supposed to do. It all comes down to an
You sound pretty
individual.
rebellious there.
Rebellious?
Yeah.
No.
So wait, say that again. So you said you're opposed to the idea of monoliths and people doing what they're supposed to do.
No, I hate the idea of defining people through this one idea of
Yeah.
how things happen. So say, for example,
So we shouldn't call people like Amber Rose who does the slut walk a slut.
you can call her as such, she wants you to.
But the thing
So
is,
you'd be doing what she
if
wants.
the cap fits, why would I not give a person that moniker?
But why would you want to do that? Because that kind of says a lot about you. Do you know what I mean?
It's not a want to. Just
No. It
for-
does, because if you
Ooh.
haven't given yourself the chance to really understand something, then it says more about how you...
is just shaking his
All right. In this no. If I go outside
Mhm.
and there's a blue car,
Right.
I don't need to go and examine the level of blue or measure the blue. Or not. I can see it's
You
a
can
blue
do,
car.
depending on what you want from it.
I want a green car.
All right, then
I
you
don't
don't.
want to.
Well, there you go.
Exactly. So if I go out and a woman's got a body count of 600, that is
You could almost cut the tension with a knife.
no, like
no
no. There's no
tension.
tension. There's no tension.
600 is crazy though.
Like
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's not even smart, fam.
If she ain't getting paid for that, then she's...
Oh, that raises a good point.
secure the
Just
bag.
said something. If she isn't
Secure
getting
the
paid
bag.
for that, what do you think about, what's the name of that woman who was giving up blowies on Snapchat?
Well,
The Up Queen.
she's still going.
What's yeah.
She basically a woman who was providing sexual services,
Travels London.
travels London
She travels
on
outside of London.
Snapchat,
Right.
performing sexual acts for money.
Right, okay.
Hustle, B. It's not my daughter.
What do you think on that? So, see, now here's the thing: society has
There's-
trained us to think that that's disgusting,
Yeah.
and I'm inclined to agree with society
The thing is,
because
I'm inclined to question why she's doing that. Yeah, definitely.
because people
I'm not judging
the
that.
quick thing would be daddy issues. The quick thing people would say
Yeah,
daddy
that's-
issues.
the problem I
You're
have
quick
here.
to
That's
bring
too
in
easy,
daddy
though.
issues, man.
The problem I have is the road that you're going down with the whole, okay, like, excuse me, sorry, going down that road of, okay, like, this is what you're doing, and whatever, if that's what you want to do, that's what makes you happy, and fine. But then we get down routes of stuff that we've discussed before, which I'm not going to go into,
yeah,
where people are defining themselves of certain things and what kind of
like
stuff.
an umbrella. Yeah,
It makes no sense. Like, there has to be a point where we draw a line in the sand and say, okay, this is far beyond what we're willing to denote as
Would you
normal.
be
Well,
okay
that's
if she
you.
was
That's
a
you.
midget?
We've gone
Well, hold
past
on,
that,
That's
though.
you. Yeah, that's you creating your
Would you be
boundaries.
okay if she was a midget?
You're supposed to create boundaries for yourself.
Yeah, but
What are you trying to get at?
I don't know. Like, if a woman slept with 100 man, could we not all put our hands up and say, okay, that's a bit of a hoe? Like, would that not be a general?
That's a hoe in
I've
your
got to a
definition.
point where I've stopped calling women hoes.
It's why are you doing
Okay,
that?
because they're not guarding you.
promiscuous,
Tentacles.
I
Lucy
mean,
Lou,
honestly,
you
yeah,
don't
you can
use them
say
in
she
a
could be
garden.
being.
Everybody is allowed to do what they want to do in life.
Nah, don't agree.
Well, you can't tell me what I can and can't do.
I can.
If I want
If I'm a police officer, I definitely can.
Well,
But you're
no
not.
one's stopping you from sleeping with 300 people.
They are.
A
My
police
wife
officer.
should kill me.
Oh Lord Jesus!
This guy has to
Come on,
be-
let's speak on it.
You're gonna make me swear in a minute.
Oh, good. That's more money. Yeah, but go on. So no one can make you do something you don't want to do, like, in your eyes. This is what you
I'm
believe.
saying in
No,
terms
you
of us
ca-
judging people, obviously you can get forced into whatever you get forced into.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I'm not gonna look at a woman and call her a hoe just because she slept with how many people.
Yeah,
When
because
I've got mandem that do the same thing.
I guess
They're
because-
probably hoes too.
yeah,
Like,
because
they
I
just
guess
do
But
what they wanna
okay,
do,
hold on
though.
a second.
to
Why?
a virgin, someone who slept with one person might be a hoe, in the circumstances that she lost it.
But
Okay,
why are we?
but-
Why are we so determined to call women a hoe
I'm not
or
determined.
call people hoes just because they
I'm
sleep
not-
with a certain?
It's-
listen,
I don't call women
listen. No, I honestly just want to understand this.
So do I.
It's not a thing of. It's not a thing of. I'm determined to call women a hoe.
Oh, you listen to Cameron. Get out of here.
I
man.
just generally call things as I see them.
Oh gosh.
But what is? That's what I mean.
What is a hoe? 'Cause I
Yeah,
know
what
hoes-
is that?
I
What
use
do
a
you
hoe in
mean?
the garden.
So
So,
can I
I
ask you
don't
a
know
question?
What
what
is a
is.
hoe?
One of these two guys, I can't remember who it was that said it, gave a very, very, very good
It
analogy,
was
and
me
that
about the
kind of
key.
yeah. So if a key open, you said
Let me say it. So if a key can open a door, it's a good key.
Right.
But if plenty keys can open one door, then it's a bad door.
But there's a difference between door and a pair of legs. So
there's not much.
really, 'cause you're
that-
both
There is, there
granting
is.
entrance.
there is.
This is really problematic that you're using that description as in the same context of describing a woman's body.
But that, it
That's
was
kind of problematic that you're thinking in that. Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, it's
How
kind of
dare you.
crazy.
Can you see how this guy before?
Exactly.
guy's an
kind of
idiot.
crazy.
All right, tell us why it's problematic.
hit me.
Because you're using an object.
But women, lesbians
describe-
use objects
Oh my
Right.
to
god!
reach climaxes. They do.
You almost made me swear then, bro. That was left.
Before someone, and I'm not going to name them, someone said that you're a 70% lesbian if you use a strap-on because you're using a man's penis in
70%.
order to reach a climax.
Wow, you went there.
Mad.
That's what was said before by one of you two, by the way.
No.
No, it was.
I see something.
But it
Right?
was.
You see when you do that, the person that didn't say it now has to defend themselves
So defend yourself.
because it
Because
wasn't
you're
me.
speaking now. No, you have to defend
It
yourself.
wasn't me that said
Boy,
that.
Wait, what? What did I say?
you said that lesbians that use strap-ons are 70%ers because they have to use a man's penis
Amen.
in order to reach a climax.
Potion made me say it.
Whoa!
Episode's done. Episode's
The drink made me say it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Made you say
The
it.
drink
You
made
haven't
me
been
say it.
drinking today.
Huh? I didn't say it today,
About what
Wow.
you just said.
but the drink made me say it
wow.
Man
on that
throw-
episode.
Man throws your whole.
Wow. So anyway, so if a
Zoned
guy
out.
said, if a guy said to you, look, it's been a great 3 months.
Right.
It's been a great 6 months. I'm ready to experience another level of intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Where
gosh.
are you with this right now? And you say you're not there yet. If he leaves, do you
Right.
have a right to be upset? Or do you feel like it's okay? Does he have a right to be upset furthermore?
What do you mean? What?
Because he's almost been like, if you've been flirting with him, it's been back and forth, you know.
No one has a right. Well, everyone has a right to be upset.
Mm.
We all have that privilege. That's one of the things we do as human beings. We get upset over everything.
Yeah.
But say the question again.
So if after 6 months, that Mount Gay for real. Shout out Mount Gay as well.
Listen.
If after 6 months he's like, look, I can't wait anymore.
Right.
I'm out.
Well, then that's it. He can't wait anymore, so he's out. It's kind of simple.
See, some people have Stacey Dash's approach, and you gotta salute them. Stacey Dash, what she used to do is she used to sleep with guys on the first date to know if it was worth continuing it or not, because
And you gotta salute them.
because
But
she
then
knows
you'll
what
call
she
a woman a hoe.
I've never called a woman a hoe. Never,
Okay.
never. She knows what she wants, and so in some aspects, you have to kind of salute her. She knows what she's not doing it absent-mindedly and being like, oh my god, it happened again. She's like, no, if I'm gonna be with you, I need to at least know that you can put it down. In many ways, you have to salute that, but in other ways,
I think you can
think
train your partner though.
I don't know
they're not
about
a
that.
Pokemon, bruv.
Bruv, it might be. No, but seriously, I
Bad.
think you can train
You
your partner.
teach me,
I think
Anna.
you can show your partner like your spots and what you like and things to do. So
Can they evolve
of course they can
into Charizards?
into whatever they want to evolve into.
Do you believe in training your partner, Sarah? Sorry, I couldn't even get that out.
No, definitely not.
So if your partner's like awful in bed, this is my argument for.
Oh, sorry to cut you.
This is my argument for people. Go on.
But this is the thing, yeah.
For like people who don't sleep with each other before. I'm of the try before you buy policy. That's me personally.
But this is the thing.
Go on.
I could have been with a woman for 5 years, yeah, and she liked whatever it is a certain
You sucking
way.
her toes. We know you like that. Yeah.
This guy. So I'm doing it the way that pleases her for 5 years, whatever.
Yeah.
We break up.
Yeah.
I didn't get with somebody else, and she likes it a total different way.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that I'm whack at having sex. It just means that I'm used to doing it one way for how long, so now I have to adapt to this new woman, and vice
I
versa.
like that. There's a
I do
bum.
like
There's
that.
a bum
Like,
for every
it's
seat.
like kissing. You got some people that love the whole mouth over and tongue. Like some people don't. It doesn't mean you're bad. You just have to adjust to your partner.
I guess the adjustment period, if it happens for a longer period of time, that's when people say you're bad. Like obviously, on the first time, you might not expect something, but
That's
if
different.
if it happens
If
over
you
a
can't
period
adapt,
of months,
then you're terrible. You
you gotta be a chameleon. You
yeah,
gotta be a
get out of
chameleon.
it.
If you
But
can't adapt,
everyone should be able to adapt.
but then sometimes you have those stiff people, which is why I said try before you buy. Because, for instance, if you have, intimate relations
That's
with
the trouble
somebody,
before you buy, bro. This
No,
ain't
it's
a
true.
Chinese shop, fam. What's that movie? Is it Don't Be a Menace?
listen, if you've got to try before you buy. In this day and age, for me, I know I gotta stop saying that, but it's true because you have to know what you're getting yourself into. Like you wouldn't basically. There's nothing in life that you would do without trying a sample first, or very few things in life you'd do without trying a sample first. Okay, like there has to be an element of I know what I'm getting myself into. Even if, like, for instance, you want to skydive, you're going to look at videos of skydiving. You're going to look at the safety manual. You're going to look at certain things. You're not just going to be like, oh, yeah, I feel like skydiving today and doing something mad. So I believe it's the same with women. And I believe women probably feel it's the same with men. If you get with me and I am terrible, I'm horrible in bed, you kind of need to know, or you're going to want to know how to improve me or whether I need to hit the bricks. Like, come on. Just because I use the words try before you buy, it sounds bad. But in reality, it's true.
I tend to agree with you in some respects, though.
About time.
No, like there's aspects of relationships that you kind of do need to try out before you know if it's for you in the long run.
What if she's making whale sounds?
No, the thing is,
no. Keep going.
I'm done.
You're weird, you know.
Are you
that?
Dory?
I don't know how we became friends. You're weird, bro.
Listen, there's been stories.
The places that
There's been
his
stories,
mind
man.
goes, I
Yeah,
don't
my
understand
mind
it.
is a mess.
I don't
Literally,
understand
when I was
it.
designed, my mind literally was just tied together with barbed wire and something else, honestly, and pig intestines. But yeah,
Wow.
honestly, I believe that there's some things that you need to just have an experience before. Or someone's having trouble with a door.
Man locked her in
Oh man, just having trouble with a door.
that first time.
That's a good door there. That's a good door.
Hey, no.
That's a good door, fam. That's a good door.
Oh man.
But no.
So, Fred, is there anything that you'd like to say whilst there's no woman in the room? Real quick?
Yeah, she's quickly gone toilet. So.
Hey, there's better hoes out there, you know. I'm joking. No, man. No.
But are these hoes loyal? This is what we need to ask. Because Chris Brown asked, and I haven't managed to do a study, but he said these hoes ain't loyal.
I think loyalty is something that's very fickle and gone
In this day and
nowadays.
age, yeah. Do you think chivalry still exists?
If we're talking hoes, like loyalty is only as long as your money and your dick is.
Yeah.
Your dick game is A1.
She's gonna be loyal.
But like, yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't think we can paint all women with a bad thing like that, though.
Of course not.
No. I just think that the examples that we would like to have considered the ambassadors for women, they've disappeared now, and the examples that we're
Nah, I
left
don't agree.
with,
Michelle Obama.
No. I think you misinterpreted what I said. So the examples that we have now, that we would like to say represent women on the whole
Okay.
aren't there anymore. The examples that we have to say represent our opinion of women on the whole aren't what we want.
Like who?
Like, if you look at people that are idolized nowadays, like Cardi B,
Kim K.
Nicki Minaj, them kind of things. Like,
But then you also have a Beyonce.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's still a few.
You have a Gabrielle Union.
Yeah,
But
there's.
is Beyonce a good one though?
Yeah, I would say you're not going
It's
to
okay
convince
to
me.
just put out with your man cheating and take him back.
Ooh.
No, she messed up with that
Ooh.
still.
Whoa.
But
But hold on, what's going on?
we're talking about.
Oh, so yeah, there's a female back in the room now.
Yeah.
Clean our talk up. Quick.
Yeah.
You know. So I went to church that day, basically.
No, he was saying, because Jay's a firm believer of if someone cheats, you don't take them back no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not how
No,
we
no,
got
no,
there.
no,
That's
no,
not
no.
how we got there.
No.
We was talking about women and the representations.
Yeah. So basically, what I was saying is that the figures that we used to have, that we would say represent women on a whole, have changed to people that we wouldn't necessarily want to represent women. As a
So
whole.
Kim K, Kylie Jenner,
Yeah.
those people.
Yeah, that was
And
my
I was saying
opinion.
we have Beyonce, but I was like, can we use her because she
Yeah.
took back her husband after he cheated?
And that's when he said the
A
thing
few
about the
times.
cheating.
But you have to understand cheating in certain situations.
Nope.
Wait, hold on, pause, because
no,
Sarah made a
no,
funny
no.
face when you lot said cheating. I want to
Go
know
on,
her
Sarah.
opinion.
Talk logic to these brothers,
And
please.
yeah, tell us about power as well, man.
Hit me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
They say this is a big rich
Town.
town.
I just come from the forest bar.
Right, like that's hey. I'm playing that in the next clubs that I do. You know, I'm telling you.
But yeah, no.
So yeah, I want to understand why your face made that contortion when I mentioned cheating.
Well, because it's down to the experience with the individuals. If she felt it was okay to take him back from what they discussed and what they experienced, then that's really down to her. It doesn't make her any less stupid or any less anything.
I'm not saying
Mike's
it makes you
dropping stuff
stupid,
now.
but if he
Well,
cheats
we
again, it's your fault.
But what do you mean it's her fault though? I don't understand. That doesn't make sense.
made
It's not
the
her
choice.
fault.
How is it her
Exactly.
fault?
How is it?
Because if you allow your partner to cheat,
Yeah.
so
The first time it's his fault.
What do you mean allow? Because it's not a. You
first
don't
time
don't say hi wife or hi babe. I'm gonna
No,
cheat
the
You
right
first
allow
now.
time-
me to put my
The first time it's his fault. If
Have
it
you-
happens after that, it's her fault.
have you ever done anything illegal?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope, not a
Oh,
damn thing.
man.
What's
No,
your
no.
background? Sorry?
You so you've
Innocent.
never so you
Hey, zoop. What's your background?
That's
Innocent.
just a sound
What's your
effect still.
background?
As in,
Like heritage. Where's your parents from?
well, my both my parents are mixed. So my dad's Jamaican and Scottish and
She did
Spanish.
something legal. It's cool. Let's move
Oh
on.
my god, please. Listen.
You can't
She
just
did
make
something
nah.
illegal.
You can't.
No.
That's cold.
No.
You can't. But
That's
yeah,
cold.
fair enough.
So you're telling so you've never watched the DVD from a Chinaman
No.
ever?
No.
What about
Well,
online?
not from what I got, like from my brother or sister or my family.
What is it? Joint enterprise. So you've
Yeah.
done something illegal.
Or join enterprise.
Joint enterprise. If
means
you've
you joined
watched
in
it-
on something
What's
illegal.
your family members?
Exactly.
No, but
Exactly.
so you've done something illegal.
I was,
I hope
I was
you
a
hope
young one.
Have you never watched?
It doesn't
the
matter
video
how
online
young you
before?
are. They got prison for minors.
Yes, to be fair, I have.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You've
Okay,
done
I've
something
done
What about you
illegal.
something.
download
Damn
the
it.
music?
Cool. So
Okay, I've done.
so if you've done something illegal and you've got away with it,
That's petty though.
you do it again, right?
No.
No,
course.
bro. We
I
gave
download
you the
movies
example
all
and
the
you
time.
agreed.
Yeah, you would. You would
If
do
you
it again.
if you drive a 35 everywhere because you've been pulled over, police has let you off. Oh, just slow it down a little bit, mate.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep
You
driving
would
at
do it
35.
again, depending on the consequence.
Thank you.
No, not
Thank
always
you.
true.
So that's my
Not
point.
always
Yeah.
true.
If
Because
there's
the
no
woman was-
consequence,
Not
you do
always
it again.
true.
If
Not
there is a
always true.
consequence, you don't do
Let
it.
me provide the balance to this situation because sometimes people can actively make the choice to stop. You're not accounting for that. You're saying just because someone got away with it, they're going to do it again. No. What about if the person decided, you know what? That's
At
not
this
a good
point,
look.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you. That's a possibility. But
It's a possibility.
no,
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
It's a possibility. But I
You
agree
have
with
heads
you.
or tails on a coin when you
I
flip
agree
it.
with you.
Know
But
saying?
what I'm saying, and I don't mean to sound like a bad person when I
You
say
are,
this.
but go on.
If a woman gets cheated on twice, it's her fault.
I don't
By the same
understand
guy.
that.
If she gets cheated on twice by the same guy, it's her fault.
The fault.
You've
I don't understand
changed.
fault.
You've really turned the corner
first
here.
time is his fault.
Yeah. The
I don't
second
understand
time,
his fault.
It
second
might
time
not
is her
even be
fault.
his fault
I
the
don't
first
understand
time.
what we're talking about fault.
So
So
whose fault is it then?
Her fault.
we don't need to talk about.
Wow. So then you're on,
No, I'm
But-
just saying.
But why are we talking about fault?
bro. If I cheat
Exactly.
on my
I don't
woman,
underst- I
if
really
cheat
don't
on my
understand.
woman,
Yeah.
the first time,
Yeah.
she could have pissed me off, got on my nerves, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If I go out and cheat that one time, that's my fault, isn't it?
You sure?
100% sure.
So you cheat on her the second time, that's her fault.
That
Yeah.
makes no sense.
That you literally, that is like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
That
How?
makes no sense. It makes no sense.
it makes
How?
zero sense.
So wait a second.
You've given you set
because it's
because you've taken him back the first time.
No, you can
You've
say
set
no.
a precedent that he
Right,
can
for
cheat
him to
and
do
get
it
away.
No, you
again.
can say the first 2 times is his fault then. The third time and onwards
Wow.
is her fault.
This is not a numbers
No.
game.
Because
This is not a numbers
if
game.
you do it twice,
No. It's
it's
not a
your
question
fault.
of numbers.
But if she keeps taking you back, then it is
I
what
think
it
you
is.
set a precedent from the first time.
Yeah.
As the first time you take him back after he's cheated. The first time you take him back after he's cheated, you set a precedent to say, if you cheat, there's a possibility I'll take you back. That's literally all you said.
No, it's
Wait, hold on,
not.
wait.
Nah.
So wait,
How
hold
have
on.
you not said that if by when he's cheated, you've taken him back? Explain.
So hold on, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the
Sarah,
views
how
of
many
Super
times have
J and Super J
They are.
alone.
If I
They are.
cheated,
Yeah.
Oh man!
Wow! Wow! Wait.
Someone said you belong in the African safari, like them cheaters there. Cheese!
We need to go back. We need to go back to what you just said.
Go
Still,
back.
I done the wheel up.
Just cheater,
So-
cheater, just cheater, cheater, just cheater, cheater, just cheater, cheater.
You have to
She'll
be
dance
honest
into
as
it
well.
as well, you know.
You have to be honest.
Fam, no remorse.
Is it up to 10 yet?
Nah, it's not, man.
Never
It's still
mind.
got a
So
bit of time.
Sarah, how many times have you cheated?
once
That's
on my
fair enough.
ex
Yeah, that's fair
for
enough.
5 years.
Wow.
Did he take you back?
Did you cheat him in the
Absolutely
beginning?
not.
Oh,
You
is
learned
that
though, innit? You
why
learned,
it
innit?
ended?
You learned. Alright.
Why are you
Point
doing the
proven.
Jamaican high?
Point proven.
Alright.
Point proven.
But I didn't want him back.
Exactly.
I did not want him back.
Oh, listen to the second part. I ain't want him back.
I did
No
not
matter.
want him back. No.
Change
So
it.
why,
cheating
not,
again.
so why not just break up with him?
Because it was hard. I was young. I was stuck. We were living together. I found it hard to kind of like take
Somebody
my
else
emotions-
gonna get this good. That's exactly it.
No, it wasn't even
Whatever
that.
his
He was-
name
No,
is.
he was amazing in other ways. He wasn't amazing in that way.
Oh, bro.
Wow.
If you're if you're
Whoever you
listening,
are,
innit?
she gave you the Scooby Doo, bro. The 8 those Scooby snacks.
Exactly. Scooby snacks.
No.
No, whatever his name is, I have to say thank you to him because of his sacrifice in his relationship, we now have another faithful woman. Because she won't cheat
Listen.
again because she learned.
You sure?
No, that doesn't mean anything.
She might cheat again.
She might cheat again.
No, I definitely won't cheat again, and it wasn't because of that experience.
Oh,
Because of that experience.
Okay, what was it?
Oh,
What was it?
what cheated on?
No, I've never. I don't. From my knowledge, I've never
okay.
got cheated on.
All right.
Just from my knowledge, I don't.
oh,
I don't know, but I've never experienced like, oh my god, who is this
You know?
girl? I've never had to go through that kind of thing. But
No.
that Mount Gate's finished there, but go
No
on.
more
it
for
has.
you, man.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
no
it's
more
not-
for you, mate.
no, my brain stops in mid sentence anyway. That's just how I work. But yeah, I cheated on him. It was necessary.
You sound proud right
you feel
there.
You know what I mean?
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
She left
She
like,
did. She did. Did you go for a picnic with the other guy?
Put it this way: the other guy is the one that looks like the guy from Power.
Oh! You see how it turned out?
Wait!
I'm happy you know
Say
that.
it's a big rich town. Da, da,
You know what that's called?
I just come from the forest
Karma.
part.
Fam.
Bright lights, city lights, I gotta make it.
This is where it goes down. Ding, ding,
Hey.
ding.
Wow.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Listen.
Listen, that life took twists and turns for real.
Hey, shout out Ghost, bro. My G.
Listen,
So you're gonna
Get
tell us
it
about
in.
Ghost. So what happened with Ghost?
Fam,
It
before Angela Valdez, there was Sarah, you know. Mad.
I don't even know who that is. Who that?
Oh, that's the guy that.
That's the
For
yeah.
in Power?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Mad.
So what happened with Ghost?
Talk to me.
He wasn't a good guy.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, for real?
No.
How long was you with him for?
On and off for 3 years.
Mad. That's not cheating. That's an affair.
Yeah.
No, I broke up with my ex.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
Okay.
we broke up
I'm
once.
talking about Ghost right now.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Ghost.
this is Ghost.
Yeah, I
Ghost
know.
is the cheatee,
Cheating.
Oh,
not the
oh,
cheated.
Oh. And that's the reason why you won't cheat again.
No, God, no, it's not.
Okay. Oh, shit. Oh. This is watershed. I can't wait for us to start filming, you know.
No. Can't even
That
describe
was that
what just
woodpecker.
happened. I can't even describe what just happened still.
Sorry. That woodpecker. Sorry. I behave. I'm good.
Okay.
Wow. Yes.
No, that's not the reason why I wouldn't cheat again. Obviously, I'm older now and I have a certain expectation. Yeah, or from me, not from just my
Okay.
partner, but just how I want to be in a relationship.
Those things play a part, 100%.
Mm.
But, and I'm talking, I'm talking more specifically in men, because men's mentalities are different to women's. Maturity levels, all that kind of
It takes
stuff.
us much longer to mature.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
Yeah,
most
it's
definitely.
it's
That's
very
an actual
different.
fact.
Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So, in terms of men,
Yeah.
there's a Jamaican saying, "Those who don't hear must feel."
Yes. I know
So
that one
it's all
very
a good
well.
thing
Must-
to not like, oh, you shouldn't cheat, you shouldn't cheat, you shouldn't cheat.
Mhm.
If you lose the love of your life because you've cheated,
Right.
if you find something even half as good, you're not cheating again.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Okay, I
So-
get that from that point of view.
The love of the life,
Uh-huh.
by her cutting him off,
Mhm.
she set a precedent, which is I said this on a episode before. Excuse me. I said this on an episode before that the reason why the whole stigma is that black men all cheat is because they get away with it. If there was a precedent, if every woman,
So many. Wow.
what?
Enough
What are you
with-
gonna say?
enough
No,
with
don't cough.
No, go on.
Don't cough, bro.
We don't come again, my selector.
What you say? Because they date so many what women? What colour women, Max? Because we know where you going. We know where you going with this.
But yeah, like if all women
You're
were
saying
to
them
say
snow. That
we're
snow.
not having
Super
it no
J's
more.
talking.
Oh yeah, lost in that snow. Yeah.
Listen.
Jeez, them snowflakes. I see you, man.
If
Go
all-
on, Jay, continue.
Yeah, if all women, thank you. If all women were to say, yeah, like
Also,
we're not
now
having it
you're
no
on my
more.
team.
No, I did
It's
say this.
taken-
We've had
no,
this
but now
discussion.
you're fully on my team because before you were chatting noise and now you finally
No,
joined
no, no,
the
no,
team.
I agree.
Thank
with
you,
I
you
agree with
accepted
I agree
it.
with I
Thank
agree with
you.
So yeah, if all women decided, look, we're not having this cheating thing no more, the level of men cheating will go down, 100%, because they know they can't get away with it.
That's
Man,
true.
them literally go out knowing. Like I've had conversations with
Either
women,
that or the
and
gay
they
population would
expect-
rise.
Fam, we'd become a dying breed because we wouldn't be reproducing. It's simple.
Yeah.
Bare
That will
menstruate
take a
babies.
long time.
Yes, but yeah,
That's- You're
100%.
talking generations. on that
Yeah,
one.
100%. I'm not talking
Yeah.
immediately, 100%.
Do you know what? How are we doing for time? Because I wanted to raise a point. As
Yeah,
well.
go for it,
We
man.
got all the time in the world.
All the
You know
time.
what?
All
So
the
tell you
time
what,
in the world,
No,
man.
you
You
know
don't
what? I
realize
wanted
we
to
own
raise
it.
the
This
thing I
is-
was going to tell you lot. So I'm going to read you a lot of story, yeah, and I want you lot's reactions, innit?
Oh,
hit me.
we ready for
it's-
that?
It's story time.
I don't know
It's
if I'm
story
ready.
time. Now you're ready. You're ready. Hold on a second. Let me just get this story up.
Can
This was sent in to me to be specifically discussed. So what's up, Lou? I'm going to read this out now,
Oh,
and then
man,
I want
called
your
out the
opinion.
name.
So here you go. So she said, "Hey, I had a mad weekend and I was just listening to your podcast and I thought, damn, I'd love to hear what you guys think. So I met up with this guy, only went on 2 dates, but over the weekend he picked me up and as we were going out, got a call from his mum asking him to go back to her house and get something. So we went. I was going to stay in his car, but he asked me to go in with him as the area was a bit dodgy. So I did. Anyway, his dad was there. He thought no one was home, that's why his mum asked him to go there. But anyway, I was thinking awkward meeting parents after 2 dates. Fair enough. But that weren't the most awkward bit. He goes upstairs trying to find something. I'm downstairs with the dad. The dad comes and sits next to me, but a bit too close for my comfort. I move up on the sofa a bit and he says to me, where am I going? My instant reaction is going with your son to dinner. He says to me, wouldn't you prefer to hang with me? I can make you feel good.
Wow.
To which I shut up and left the house. I didn't care what the area was like. I just left out of there in a flash. I did tell him his dad tried to hit on me, and he said, he can be inappropriate at times. That's just my dad. I was not interested after that and went home. Never have I been hit on by the parent. The dad looked good, not going to lie. But I was seeing it like that's what the guy I was dating would turn out to be in future, not me wanting to go for the dad. From a guy's perspective, and obviously I want Sarah's perspective too.
Yeah.
If the mum is hot, what would you do? Would you leave? Would you stay, see how it plays out? Would you drive right in there?
No,
What if you were dating this girl for a long and then met mum and she tried it on? Hashtag Stifler's mum.
I'm a respectful person, so if
the mum's J-Lo, you're hitting. I
I'm
don't want to hear it.
I'm
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear
not
it.
that type of guy. I'll
Yes,
be
you
honest
are.
with you.
If the mum's Lauren
I
London,
said just I am. How you gonna? So I can't ask my.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
You
It's
can't.
like,
I can't speak up for
do this
myself.
question,
No,
but I'm
you
going to
can't.
answer for you.
Alright, what's your opinion?
Bro,
I don't agree. Sorry. No,
I'm a respectful person.
so
Like,
if the mum's Lauren London,
if I'm talking to you
yeah,
and you take me to it, whether your mum's hot or not, like I'm not gonna cross that line.
I disagree.
So that means you will hit the mum then.
I won't hit the mum. Hitting is abuse. I don't do that. Sorry.
So you will, okay. So you will have sexual intercourse with the mother,
I don't think I will. No.
but then I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know. If she, this is the thing, it's wild. Because if you, after 2 dates, you don't really know if you like the person. If the mum comes down and she is Lauren London, A. Marie, Gabrielle Union, wrapped up in one, and she's like, yeah, I want some of that young stallion. I don't know. Because if I'm not sure if I really like you after 2 dates, I might really like your mum.
I believe in karma.
I might really like your mum.
Karma's real. I'm good.
Karma's good.
If me and her stop talking, and
You can't go back and hit the mum if you stop
I
talking.
haven't even finished. Like,
Oh, sorry. Let me stop. Go
like,
on.
if me and her stop talking, and however many months, years down the line, I bump into this mum, and something happens, but
That's
I wouldn't do
karma.
it there and then. It's not karma.
That's karma. You're
It's
hitting
not
her
karma.
mum.
It's not karma because me and you have finished 2 dates. We've finished after 2 dates.
So what's wrong with doing it on the same night then?
No, that's wrong. While she's in the house, that's disrespectful.
But what if the
bro.
mum came up to you like, oh, she's busy upstairs. I told her to look for
Imagine
something.
you bring one of your boys home, yeah? That you.
Now I'll punch you in the face. Let's not even continue that.
Okay, cool.
Let's not continue that.
Cool.
Because you'll get bottled with the Mount Gay still. But go on. Jay, what would you do?
Huh?
What would you do?
I don't think I should say it on air.
Mad! No, you have to say it on air.
No. If I'm honest, if I was in that
If it's
situation.
Christina Milian, you're hitting.
No, if I
bruv.
was in that
You're
situation.
hitting. I don't want to hear your noise.
No. I told Mumsy to hold tight, and then I'll go on the date with the daughter, drop off, and I go back to Mum's house and run through it. I'm not gonna lie to you that if Mum was like that, no, I tell
That's
her.
that's a better way to do it. But you wouldn't do it there and then in the
Yeah,
house.
Oh no. I just let her know.
You're
it's-
making plans.
He wouldn't
Yeah.
even do that. That's the craziest
I just
thing.
let her know it's green light. Like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Running
Like,
through
you know,
the
I'm on it,
six
but let me
with
see
my
how it
woes.
is with your daughter first.
Yeah. Like, if
Because
if
it could all be a test.
fam.
True.
A mum
It
out
could,
there
hey,
testing.
bruv, it could be a freeze.
It could be a test.
Hey,
But,
Nah,
see,
that's
but
wild.
Crazy.
That's
if
wild.
it is,
Hey.
if it is, I'd rather it come from the daughter that I'm about to take on a date.
No, do as your mum's told. Do as your mum tells you.
Yeah. Do as your mum told you. This is incest almost.
Some people say incest is a game the whole family can play, but I'm not really of that.
Well, pretty much. 'cause
Almost
that's
swore.
exactly what incest is.
I almost swore.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, mother and daughter. Nah, man.
That's gross.
Fam, if the mother and daughter was Christina Milian and
No.
Lauren London,
That's still. I'm still.
gross.
You're like. You're gonna have like I don't know 5-legged babies and.
That's
Sir.
not actually true, but it's still gross.
Why is it not true? Is it not true?
Well, through
There's some genetic defects, is there
no,
not?
through studies, it's not actually that true.
What's that?
So this is why people in Southern America, not Southern America,
That
but
went wrong.
Texas
Because-
and stuff, are just able to have procreate because they're just sleeping with their sisters, cousins, aunties.
Well, they're an example. They're an example of an impoverished area where they're just not having great education, and they're probably not eating great foods, and they're probably doing stuff that kind of inhibit.
Who's judgmental now? I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
ooh. Because if you think about other communities where they're having sex with their cousins and relatives, they don't have those defects.
How many communities is this happening in?
A lot,
Yeah, there's many.
a lot, a lot.
Yeah, because there's some people that say third cousins aren't too far. No, honestly.
I was about to shout someone out, you know.
Oh dear.
mad.
I was that close.
Mad. If you did.
I was that close.
Mad.
You know who you are.
Mad. But listen, for me personally, in that situation, I don't know. Would you tell the mum to allow it?
real talk, if the mum was flames and the daughter's flames, I would probably see if I can wrangle it into a situation where I can have it both. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but then you risk losing it all. You could have both, but you just gotta be patient with it.
Fam, you gotta speculate to accumulate. I don't mind. Like, man will gamble. It's fine.
Yes, speculate to
It's not a
accumulate.
problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I'm not gonna lie.
What would you do in that situation if the dad came down? So you're dating a guy, and then the
It's
dad
different
came
for a
down.
woman though.
The dad was like,
Yeah, it's completely
do you
different.
Like,
That would just
what's
be
his
this-
name?
that-
DCI Lufa. What's his
I mean, that's
name?
kind of creepy when
Idris.
Yeah, that's mad creepy.
If Idris came down the stairs and was like, hey.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's different for
What if he
women.
came down in a
And
towel?
it's the act as well.
Yeah,
That man's
it's
trying to
worse.
slide up on it. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
It's gross. It's like,
From from sorry to cut you. So from the
That's all right.
perspective that was given, if you're the brothers, you're in the situation of the son, what would you lot's reaction be?
See, here's the thing. For him, he knows how his dad is.
Yeah.
And
Let's say it was an uncle.
see, I've got
Nah, because you always hear the stories of the dirty uncle.
I've got an uncle, rest in peace. But like,
But
if
it's
it
about to be
happened,
crud.
I wouldn't expect anything.
Yeah.
That's so and so. That's uncle, innit? Like,
Yeah.
that's what he does.
So do you think the son
But it's
reacted the
wrong.
right way?
The dad, or what? The son?
Yeah. Do you think he reacted the right way towards the woman? Towards Lou?
Did he? Did he apologize?
He was just like, oh yeah, like don't.
He should have apologized. Like, I'm sorry for the way that my dad came on to you. Blah blah blah. But
yeah,
that's how
definitely
he
should
is.
apologize.
You won't understand, but that's how he is, and whatever. But
So we all got that pervy dad or uncle or someone
Everyone's
in our
got one in
families
their
that's
family.
mad pervy and don't have self-control.
so
And you're probably not saying that you know anyone because it's probably you.
mad.
Wow.
That was to you, Jay, you know.
I know.
oh wow.
Because you lot were silent. I was
Fam.
like, okay then.
I got the dagger same time, you know. Looked straight in my soul and told me that.
You are quite pervy then. You are quite
Listen,
pervy.
that's-
Mad.
I was looking in this
No,
direction.
I do have the dirty uncle, relative, and all them kind of thing there.
No,
There's more than one of them.
Of course,
So,
there's
yeah.
always more than one.
I have the pervy friend. His name's Super J.
They're up there.
You fool.
But,
You fool.
Yeah, no, I think he handled it the only way he could handle it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's what he's used to.
Now, let me
Yeah.
extend this question. If that was your sister and you got a call about that, what's your reaction?
Well, my sister called me and said that happened to her.
Where do you take it from there?
First of all, I'd say, what did the guy do about it?
Yeah.
And if she said, "Oh, that's just him," like he explained that it's just her dad.
My whole thing is did he touch you? Like I told you the other day, I'm not gonna go out and do a madness and getting myself into trouble for no reason.
Yeah, definitely not, man.
Like if he's tried to make a move on you and you've moved away and you've left the house,
yeah, there's
you
no
can call me and be like, "Come pick me up."
I don't
Cool.
understand. There's no need
Do you
for
know what I mean?
madness.
But
Nothing.
there's
worthy.
nothing. If you call me and be like, bro, like he put his hand up my skirt, then we're gonna
Then
kick
we're
the
having a
door down.
problem.
Kicking the door down. The person that you meant to go on the date
Kicking
with
the
again.
door, waving the 448.
Yes.
There's gonna be a 184, what was it?
187 on the
187 on
undercover
the block. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different. Like trying to put your hand on up the skirt or
Yeah, that'd
That's
be
Blouse,
too
that's-
far.
What if he
Yeah.
came down the stairs naked?
I'd love my
he could say he didn't know there was somebody in the house.
Exactly.
He
But
could
knew
say
full
that.
well.
I don't know that though.
Yeah, you
you
wouldn't
can
know
never
that.
prove that.
If he came down the stairs like Val Venus, like, "Hello, ladies."
If she got out of the house and she gets out of the house.
Exactly. You gotta move. If you don't like what you see, you gotta go.
Like, bro, prison ain't great, innit? So man's not trying to.
Question. If, when we're all fathers and stuff and mothers,
Mm-hmm.
if your son brings home a girl who's flames, right? Let's say you're divorced. I know you lot looking at me
Never,
crazy.
never,
No,
never.
listen. And you know she isn't right for him,
Oh my god.
and she's giving you the eyes to prove to
Bro,
him.
you've watched too many movies.
No, I'm listening. Listen.
watched too many movies.
Listen. To prove you don't know where I'm going with this.
Like, let me continue.
To prove to him that she's not right for you or right for him, would you make up a lie and say to him she tried to move on me?
Not at all.
No.
I'll-
To save him?
No, I would talk to my son.
Nah, nah,
I would
nah.
say, I'll tell my son. I'll say to him, look,
This is
for
what I
whatever
see.
reason, this is what I say. I don't feel like she's the one for you.
Yeah.
You don't want to listen.
You can
He's in
listen to
love.
me, or
But
you
that's it.
find
You
out
gotta
for
learn for your
yourself.
exactly. You gotta go for your
Or if
experiences.
he finds out too late and then she gets his last name.
Oh well,
Guess who's last?
that's
name?
his experience then.
Our last
That's
name,
something
bro.
he's gonna have to write
cool,
about in
man.
a book at some
That's cool.
point.
What was that? That was slick. I heard something.
Don't
I was
worry.
slick.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna listen back to it still. I'm gonna listen back.
So I mean, like, you know, shit happens to you in life, and it's hard.
That's £6, you know. It's
Some
£6.
potty
Like
mouth,
I said,
man.
just take my bank account details, man. At this point,
Yo, you man, we're going out
You
for
got-
lunch
you gotta
after
pay
this
up
or
for all,
something.
you know, that we don't play.
Yeah,
You know when you ring it,
You have
it's
been
not-
forwarded
yeah.
to the T-Mobile voice
That's
messaging
not-
service
that's-
for
I'm somebody that
Nah.
doesn't chase people down for small money, but this
Nah,
is
we're running man down. We're running man down.
listen.
Like
You gotta
if
pay
you
that
if you got
£6.
£10, I got change.
Well, hold on, wait. Okay, you gave
It's
her the info beforehand,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
No,
you
you
got
didn't.
it,
I don't understand.
You got receipts.
Don't make me pull up the receipts,
Okay,
you know.
fine. Yeah,
I
that's
pull out the
fine. We need
goddamn
that.
receipts.
You
I'll
lot
pull
are
'em out.
terrible people. I
Mate.
swear.
We are, but we're going to Barbados on your back. So
You wish.
Wow.
I told you, you're not allowed in my country.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where you from. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, my
wow.
mummy.
Okay.
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 what's carnival like?
It's amazing. I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
going next year,
Oh.
but my grandma's turning 100 in October, so I'm not sure.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Salute.
mad.
Round
Congrats.
of applause for
Congrats.
that, man. That's
Congrats.
beautiful.
Yay,
sick.
Granny.
That's sick.
Centurion, that's crazy, man. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna live to like 70 something.
I'll probably live to about 60.
Love.
Yeah. The men in my family die young, bro.
Damn.
Damn, that was morbid.
That was, yeah, that's
I'm just
that's
keeping it
the
real,
old
innit?
kind of.
I might make
These
it to
guys said they would
65.
never use Viagra before. They would never use it.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Yeah, there will come a point where you need to.
No.
They said
I'll
they'll
find a
find
natural
something
way.
natural.
Oh, natural.
There's
So
natural
basically, they're
ways.
gonna put chopsticks in their booty.
Wow. What? That gives you a boner. So you know
That's
that then. So you know that.
don't.
So you know that.
From experience.
Wow.
So first of all, he was going to Ladyboy.
I'm
Club.
sorry, baby, I exposed us.
No, I'm playing. Nah, to be
that
honest,
makes a lot.
She
That's
came
why
with
they be.
butts.
That's why they be eating Chinese all the time, you know.
to be
That's
fair,
why they went
Gotta
Thai
get those chopsticks.
to be fair,
what I
she
mean?
actually hates Chinese.
Yeah?
I like Thai food.
That's
but I
probably
hate
why he
Chinese.
gave it bad memories.
Wow.
she ate with the wrong chopsticks.
Those the booty ones. Those the booty ones.
They got a label. They got a label.
Oh
No.
my days.
Nah.
Nah, that's
you
a
would never.
madness.
You would never. In the case of your like son or daughter, if you knew that that person was completely wrong for them, you wouldn't make up a lie to try and save
No,
them.
why are you gonna do that? Everyone's got to go through
Because
their
your
own
assumption could be
experience.
wrong.
No, it isn't.
Because
wrong.
if you
You
know,
can't
because the thing
say
is,
that,
the problem.
bro.
The problem is, the problem
The
is.
only wrong I have is
Can I-
human
can I
error.
just make a
I'm
point?
98.5% right, and 1.5% is human error.
I'm gonna redress that. Yeah, I just want to make a quick point. The packet of popcorn has been open for 5 minutes and there's already popcorn on the floor.
I
What's
saw the way
that?
I saw the way he laid that down.
You know what I mean?
I was like, yeah, that
There's
ain't-
no popcorn on the floor.
Yeah, like no. The problem with that situation is by you lying to protect him. If it comes out that it's from the basis of a lie,
How would it
it's
come
gonna
out?
affect you worse.
You could believe more. Some girl you know or your daddy.
But what are you trying to do? Control the future?
No, save
Are
him.
you
Save him.
freaking?
Save him.
Fam,
But
you're
you
not.
could be wrong.
I
This is
can't
the
be
thing.
wrong.
But this is, you can't live like that, man.
I'm a USB. I can't. I'm saving him.
You know what?
Oh my gosh.
So, do you want to replace him with the podcast?
what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying.
Don't
what it is.
never be a replacement.
we're looking for people still.
Yeah. Send your CVs in,
You
man.
know what I mean?
It's
your-
been
and
lovely
your-
off the fence. I'm out of here, man.
and
I'm
your
on to
fin-
bigger and better
Fired.
things.
And your financial records, you need to know that you can afford the swear.
The swear jar, nah,
Yeah.
for real. Sarah,
The swear
because Sarah
jar.
can't
That's
win there now. How can she?
Ridiculous, man.
To be fair, she's kind of paid her entry. Like,
Oh my days, man.
Subs.
Come on. Why do you have a swear jar?
Because for people like you,
Ah,
we
but
want
what's
to
wrong with
have-
swearing? Do you know what swearing actually
No, but
proves that
we
you
want
have?
to be
our
different
audience,
to,
our
yeah.
audience is a wide range of people.
Well, there's studies to show that people who swear are actually more sensitive than others.
the thing is, yeah,
and more intelligent.
Do you swear on like rides when you go to like roller coasters and stuff?
I don't go on roller coasters.
Oh, so Fort Park would be a horrible first
A
date.
very horrible first date.
Take her to Six Flags. It's in America.
Take it to Five Guys
I was about to say the same thing. Mad,
or picnic.
Or picnic.
fam.
Picnics win, you know. I'm trying
What
to
about if
think.
you buy Five Guys and
I love
use it as the
picnic,
picnic
but not on a
food?
first date.
Bring 5 guys to a picnic. Mad.
Mad. That train.
There you go.
East Croydon,
Gonna get all
1437.
that.
Why are we talking about trains?
I don't know, fam.
I don't know.
actually don't know.
Certain man prefer bus, so yeah.
Bruv, bust it. It's fine. It's not a problem. Man,
You
we'll
said
own it.
bareback or condom. Which one did you say?
Say it again.
No, we
Bareback
asked
or
you.
condom? Which one did you
Bareback or condom? Bareback.
my god.
Bareback.
Bareback. Bareback.
Sarah,
bareback.
quick question. Bareback condom.
I have no answer.
No, you have to have an answer.
Well, you know what that means.
This is not on the fence.
No,
this
no,
is
she
off
answered. She
the
answered it.
fence.
She answered it.
Wait,
Obviously, without a condom.
there you go.
Why would I want to?
They say this is a big rich town.
And And that's the last person you need to make me think of right now. Trust me.
I'm sorry.
I think we've been off the bench. You
When
know?
it comes to
I genuinely think we've been off.
I think we have.
It's been
so.
great. We can continue, man.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I
What's
think.
for time?
Yeah, we're good. We're
good?
good. Yeah, we're good.
Gucci?
We're good.
We're
I
Gucci.
think we should
Gucci.
make up some quick questions for Sarah whilst we're on air.
oh Lord, no, we don't need to do
That's
that.
Some quick questions.
That is pressure. I don't
You
need
saying we
pressure.
go that 1, 2,
I got
3.
too much pressure at work.
Come on, I'll let you lead.
You got pressure
lead.
at work.
I got pressure at work. Got pressure
Yeah.
everywhere.
Ready?
No.
1, 2, 3. Black guys or white guys?
Black guys.
Jeez, all right.
Jeez.
Wow, 15-inch or 4-inch.
Oh, Jesus.
Because you either can have a lot of a lot, or you can have a little of a little.
Taking too long to answer.
By the way, I'm talking about pizzas.
15.
Yeah, you would
Mad.
say that.
She got that big appetite.
She won't feel it in her stomach.
I want to feel full up.
Wow.
I'm about to swear.
Fam. I've lost myself still. I can't even lie.
Trying
I've
to
lost
get
myself.
filled, you know. I don't want to. I'm not gonna eat 4 inches more. That's not gonna do much.
Oh, wow.
God damn.
I'm just saying.
I'm done. I can't.
Wow.
I've got nothing.
Jay has lost all composure.
I've got nothing. That caught me off guard still.
Do you know what?
So hold on, wait. Outdoors or indoors?
Outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
She's already said she's a nature girl, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
Mad.
I'm a tree hugger.
Start going
Oh,
still.
she wants
Start
that
going
Tarzan.
still. Start going like you know the bush. Hey, that
Tree-
was a
tree
big tune.
hugger.
You know.
Oh dear.
That was a
Do you
big
hug
tune.
trees?
No, I don't. But I love trees. Though.
Question: Would you kill an animal for your own survival?
Yes,
Okay, that's interesting.
absolutely.
Mad.
Which animal? Chicken. It
Everything.
would be chicken, wouldn't it?
All of the
Would
things.
you kill another human for your
Yes.
Not even no hesitation, you know.
These times
Let
Max
me-
is
let me
sitting
break
next to
it.
you. I'm good, you know.
I'll do the same thing.
Let me break
Mad.
it down to you like this. Humans, we're so complex. We're so creative. And we have different ideas. And we can think in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the basics, food, water, we become animals. It's that simple. So my ethics, my morals, my principles, they don't exist.
They go out the window.
Absolutely go out the window.
Wow.
To the window.
To the
Wow.
To the walls.
not quite
Wow.
that.
Not to the
15
walls.
inch gone.
Yeah, that 15-inch gonna crawl.
All the way to the wall.
Ow, ski, ski.
Oh, ski, mother.
I don't approve this message.
Sarah J does not approve this message.
Fam,
I don't approve this message.
that's all mad. That is all types of mad.
Jay
All
is
types
flabbergasted.
of-
you know.
Fam, I'm
Jay is
lost.
finished.
I'm lost.
You got no more questions?
I'm lost. I wasn't even drinking today. It's so mad.
Do you know what?
Stevie Wonder or Marvin Gaye. I got asked this one earlier.
Marvin Gaye.
See,
Well done.
I respect her.
Lights
still.
on and lights off.
I respect her.
Lights off.
Okay.
How are you gonna say? Never
I'm
mind.
gonna mute your mic.
Mute my
Yeah, do
mind.
that. I beg you.
Give us free. That's what they need to do.
Just give him those chopsticks. Just
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Now when you get those guests, the thing they just it's ready.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
salute. Nah, definitely.
Yes.
You know what? Are you not got anything to add? Because I think we're good.
No, I think
Keep
we're
going,
good.
man. It's a special episode.
We should get going.
Why not? You in a rush?
no, I'm good actually. I'm alright.
Yeah, we're good.
Fam.
That's what we can do, actually. Hold on 1 second.
What's the time?
Yeah, what?
So, Sarah,
Oh no, what we got?
Oh, it's pressure time.
what we got?
That laugh is
Quick,
evil.
really quickly.
Yeah,
I
go
just
on.
want to say a massive shout out, to everyone that's been locking in,
Thank you.
everyone that's been listening,
Yeah.
everyone that's been supporting us on this journey to episode 10.
Is it Candy Corona?
Yes,
Shout out
Candy
Candy
Corona,
Corona.
love cuz, 100%.
Definitely.
I got a shout out
Um,
Kane, Cuzzy Kane. He's been supporting from
Don't know.
day.
Musically,
Don't know.
Ryan.
I was just about to say musically right,
Much love.
My G.
Liamville. Much
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, Louise.
Definitely. Is it Ice?
Aisha as well, yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Aisha.
Don't know. Lil Nat.
Yeah, little Nat. Shout out.
Don't know. Honestly, everybody that's been commenting, just giving us feedback and
Sharing it
stuff.
as well.
100%. Old Tat Shacks and if. Yeah, fam. Honestly,
Shout out Sex, you know.
everybody that's been
So-
supporting, we really appreciate the support that's for
Definitely.
us. Though.
Keep spreading the word. Like
Yeah.
a whore's legs.
Oh my god.
I thought you didn't call women hoes, but
I said
anyway,
whore. It's different.
Same thing.
What?
No, you didn't. You actually
Tomato,
said
tomato. But anyway,
Potato, potato.
My G.
is it ever
Is it
okay?
plantain or plantain?
She's from the Caribbean.
Yeah,
bro.
she's from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
fam.
Plantain.
Okay, cool.
Thank
bro.
you very much.
I was in. I'm not. Sir, I don't mean
That's
to
cool.
cut you
That's
off.
cool.
Yeah, I was
We
in
got time.
the Caribbean shop. Yeah, day before yesterday, I think it was. And the guy said, "Can I have some plantain?" And the guy behind the counter replied, "Oh, plantain." I wanted to slap both of them because the guy behind the counter knew that it's not plantain.
Yeah.
You don't call it a mountain; it's a mountain, and they're spelt the same. It's plantain.
I've heard that.
White people listening,
But
it is
people-
plantain.
But people say it's mountain, not mountain. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's mountain.
But there's a reason
Plantain.
why. Same. I already just said that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
And the Mount Gay has hit him.
It has got him.
I was meant to say.
But then they say terrain.
can't
Terrain
remember
is
what I said.
T-E-R-R-A-I-N.
Tap
But
out.
there's a.
Tap out.
But
No,
there's,
but I'm
there's
saying
no
there's a
T.
reason.
There's no T.
There's a breakdown, and they've explained why they say why it is
Because
plantain.
the English language is the most complex language known to man. That's why.
No, it really
Because
isn't.
it's,
It is.
called
It isn't.
colonization. They're
It's
trying
one
to
of them.
claim the language.
No,
it's,
it's
not
of
that.
the top three. Yes, it is because
no,
there's so
no,
many
no.
things
It's a
that sound the
Turkish
same.
language that's the most complicated.
It's one of the top three.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm.
It is
Oh
because there
my
are
gosh.
so many things that sound the same.
That's true.
Exactly, which makes
And
it
there's
one
so
of the most
many,
difficult
and
languages
there's
to
one
learn.
word for so many different meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have stuff like two and two. How do
Like
you know which
the
two?
word?
Or there,
I
there,
want to
and
use
there.
the word, but that would make me swear.
Yeah,
it.
there,
But it
and
would be
there.
so good right now if I
Don't
said
forget
it.
£6.
Yeah, for real.
I wanted
Soon
to
it'll
get
be
to
£7
£10
like Will
today.
Smith. Ha.
Mad.
You got
£7.
in there quick.
But yes, go on, Max. You had something for us, bro.
Okay. So, is it ever okay for a man to hit a woman?
Oh, you answered this. Yeah, no, she did. Go on.
Yes.
Yeah, you spoke to me about it. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My G.
What? Not just like, oh, you're talking shit. Bam.
Oh, that's
That's
£7.
seven.
Pound.
I got it. Don't leave me hanging.
Shout out Will. Shout out Will Smith.
Ah.
Shout out Will
Seven.
Smith.
Mad. No. We need that £10, fam. I need to get my Uber home.
And,
Trust me.
I've got to pay for my zip card. Like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we need that 10. We need that
You
10.
came with change, right? You got no. I got change.
I got you, don't worry.
Yeah, I got change. It's fine. We
I
got
got
change.
change. Like, we ain't playing that.
That's what I'm saying. It's happening.
This is to let everyone know if you come on our show.
Yes, have money ready. We might even have to do like an escrow thing. So when
That's
you come
crazy,
in,
'cause
we put it there so it's ready. Like I don't want to hear no
You
argument.
guys are just trying to bump to get your
no,
free
fam.
entry.
Stop having a potty mouth. Wow.
Come
We're
on,
trying
man.
to
We
show the
appeal to
youth
kids,
that you
man.
can,
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
Come on,
You know
man.
what I mean?
articulate without having to
Please.
use swear
Here
words.
talking
Like
your
I
woman
said-
beating crud. Like,
Now
nah.
listen, like I said, there's studies to show that intelligent.
Exactly. When you got too much 15-inch in your mouth, just can't speak. You can't get the words out.
Mad.
Mad, dog.
Mad. They say this is a
Mad.
big rich town.
Listen.
Mad, dog.
I just come from the forest.
The whole scorpion. Get over here.
I'm talking about pizza,
Anyway,
innit? Where?
It's special meat.
I never took a straight path
The
nowhere.
meat feast.
Mad.
Might have came from Five Guys.
Mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on. Do you have any more questions for?
God, yeah,
What else we
get
got?
some more feedback on the.
We did body count.
What's your
You
body?
know black men don't cheat, right?
Why are you clearing your throat?
You know that. Well, you've proved that black women do, so.
Oh, god damn.
you're welcome. I'm glad I can show you some sort of evidence of something.
They
What was,
say this is a big rich town. Ding,
What
ding,
was
ding,
the
ding,
masturbation one?
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah. Does
I don't do that.
Does that?
Oh, you don't?
No.
That was
Why
a
are you
lie.
looking
looked
to
up
that
to the
guy?
ceiling. You
No.
looked up-
What's the question? What's the question?
Does it affect relationships?
What do you mean?
Like, so women come with the Starship Enterprise sort of dildo and stuff that a guy could never match.
the Starship Enterprise.
Does
So I
it
missed
affect
that.
relationships? No,
I
you were the
wouldn't-
one who said about the Starship Enterprise dildo. Like
Oh,
when women come
fam.
with that
Yeah.
Futurama stuff
Uh-huh.
from 3098 that can touch
Personally-
35 spots in different places.
Personally, I haven't had that experience because I haven't used anything like that, and I have the thinking that I don't want to use anything like that because I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether that's the case. But I just know I've purposely thought of it in that way that I don't want to do it just in case
Yeah.
I become
Attached to it.
Yeah, like some crazy
Is it possible to
expectation
get
on men.
addicted to?
No, but just you have an expectation in your body, because your body is a muscle. Everything about, you have muscles in your body and it's memory, so it'll be used to a certain type of stimulation.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fair enough.
No,
I like that
that's
answer
fair.
actually.
That's fair. That's a constructive answer. I like
so I
it.
wouldn't want to put.
Are
that
you whispering
expectation
into the
on a man.
microphone, man?
Even
I'm not
though
Kissing your
power,
mic and
Well, what about power?
jeez.
They
James
say
St. Patrick.
This is a
He
big
had
rich
ways.
town.
He had ways.
ghost, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
The way she said it as well.
Wow.
That neck movement.
If I had hair, the way if you had hair, that would have looked sick still.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
We got little Nats in the building.
What are you saying?
Pass
What's
through.
up?
It's been a while.
What's up?
You saying?
You're
You
right.
good?
Uh-oh.
Looking at the microphone.
Nats,
like,
by
that
the way,
ain't
that
happening.
your husband likes dwarves, just so that you know.
Oh, this guy.
You like short people.
this guy.
You're right though.
This guy.
Makes sense.
But yeah, no. What else did you ask, Max? What else?
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Just them two.
Yeah. Now, generally, I feel like one more thing.
Go
Actually,
on.
I've got a thing. We had an episode called "Give Her the Keys."
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, if you're with someone
Uh-huh.
for a period of time, do you give them the passwords to your phone?
No,
And do you expect them to give you their password?
no,
Thank
I don't
you
want it.
very much. Thank you.
Why?
not?
Why?
Because everyone's an individual, and I'm not I don't have ownership of you.
So when I said this, there was altercation to it. Oh, actually, it was me and
No.
you. I was supporting you.
I was the one that was
No,
saying
Mike-
that they
to be
shouldn't have
fair,
it.
Mike
Yeah,
was
You
no.
man
right
was
there.
trying to come at me.
I was on the half. I was half and half because I raised points for both sides, and he was like, "No, you should just give it because
Yeah.
it prevents arguments."
Yeah, I think it's healthy.
But you're only looking at like
Nah.
Jay's looking at it from a point where, okay, I'm with my partner long term. I have a business. She's going to help me, so she has to have my password.
Yeah,
That's not how a relationship starts off.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't mean in the beginning. Don't get twisted. Like I'm not talking about off the bat.
But that's why I'm saying I don't expect my partner to give it to me. Like I shouldn't have
Yeah,
her
exactly.
password.
I don't expect it. If it happens, okay, fair enough. But I'm not.
So after 10 years of being with your
anticipating-
partner, would you expect to have their password?
No.
If there's no need for me to have
There's
it.
no need. Exactly. I don't understand. Why do I need to have
If
their
I'm helping
password?
over a business, that's different. But
They're an individual. Why am I?
Why
My-
you
I-
all
my
in
ideal-
my grill?
My ideal relationship would be something like Frida Kahlo, where she had two separate houses and a bridge that connected them.
What?
Yeah, that would be ideal.
so you
Because
wouldn't
to
even share
me,
the same bed.
no, we will, but I want you to have your own space. Because you have to be your own person. When you're in a relationship, I don't want you to lose yourself.
You don't
Are
need
you
two
mad?
houses to have your own space, though.
Well,
Nah.
just
That's crazy. No, you have to expand on this.
that's okay. That might
That
be
is
extreme.
Well, maybe I don't understand, but
That might be
how long is 15 inches? I'm trying to understand.
Wow.
Does it
How
have
long
to
is
go from
15
one house
inches
to the
really?
other?
I'm
going.
Wow.
How long is 15 inches really?
Wow.
So no, I'm joking, but yeah,
That might be an extreme example, but I'm just saying, for me personally, when I'm in a relationship, I don't want someone to lose themselves. I don't want them to forget about who they are and who they are as an individual. Just because we're in a relationship, I mean, come on.
Might be the first time I've heard this nonsense.
Nonsense, you know?
First time I heard
That's the first time I heard this.
My G. My G.
No, wait a second. So
Nah, man.
you don't want them to lose themselves.
Absolutely not.
So you
But
would
why?
be happy with them in their own space.
Yes.
So what if they were having a party and they were like, "Sorry, you weren't invited. This is my space.
This is my space.
This is my space.
You're not welcome.
You told me I need to be
You stay
me."
in the other house.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if I was not annoying him that day, maybe, yeah.
You would be okay with that. If
Yeah.
my partner's throwing a party and I
Wow.
invite you, mad. I'm messing the whole joint up. You crazy?
I
And
don't
then you
think...
got certain man that won't even light the partner's candles and that.
Fam.
Hey, won't even light her candles. Okay.
Fam.
Okay, I get you. Okay. It's my dolmio day. Okay.
Saucy.
I don't know this one.
Nice.
Saucy.
He tried to shoot. Don't worry. He tried to shoot. He
Okay.
got me.
Okay.
You got me.
Saucy.
What's up, baby?
Fam, that
Love you,
that
baby.
could never happen still. I'd bust in there like a bathrobe.
Yeah. You could
That's
never.
fine.
Wait, so I know you saying that people need to live their own lives. and stuff,
Definitely. I'm a big
But-
believer in that.
but say if there's something that, like, it should involve you and it doesn't.
That's different. Because then we're talking about respect.
So, like,
That's
if
a
they
different
invite over
thing.
their nearest and dearest.
That's a different thing, exactly. You're not
and they're
respecting
like,
me.
Nah. You
That's
wanted
the
your own space. You keep your own space now. Because I'd be petty. Part of me would be petty. I know you like to say, Jay likes to say, I'm not petty. I'm not.
I'm
but
not.
You'd be petty in that situation. If you had to live in a separate house, yeah.
I wouldn't. Why would I have to live in a
No,
separate
I'm
house?
not saying you had to, but if that was whatever was planned,
Okay.
and then you did something, you would purposely say to the partner, nah, I'm
But
gonna
this
be.
is
Listen, you ain't invited.
But
Because
this is the thing,
I'm
though.
here.
But why are you saying that though? Why is
Hold
she
on,
not
wait.
invited?
I need to understand. This separate house thing, this only works if the guy agrees to it, right?
Because
if
I'm
he
coming
says-
through your
if he
chimney,
says
bruv.
to
Are you
I
mad?
don't see why we need two separate houses. What are you going to say
no,
then?
no, it wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't.
over.
I'm coming through the chimney, bruv. Are you
It
mad?
wouldn't happen.
Oh, you missed it.
What happened?
The woodpecker, but we'll get back to that later. So I looked and I visualized something.
Oh, listen,
What happened with the
She
woodpecker?
got the,
I accidentally
did that.
hit the mic.
Oh,
her,
man.
her reaction to it though was
Yeah, it
priceless.
was funny.
It's priceless.
It was like,
Priceless.
what's her name? Queen Stevens. Is that her name?
Mate. Corinne Stephens.
Stephens.
Ah, that's yes, £8.
Hey, we up, baby. We up,
we're
baby.
Making money.
We up.
I got my pound.
We up.
Oh, you know who she is? Oh, my bad.
Do you know who she is?
The blinks.
I have
say
no idea who she is.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Your Honor. Sorry.
Mad.
I have no idea who
That's
that
crazy.
woman is.
I did not have sexual relations with
That woman. That's
my
crazy.
See the boy there.
See, I don't
Make the
hide.
drop. Make the drop.
There we go.
Oh,
That's my pound.
cha-ching, ching. We're still 7 short, guys. Just,
Still waiting on Will Smith over here.
we'll do a tally up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just like, you know
We might be able to get a couple Happy Meals in here.
what I mean.
Ridiculous.
There will be late fees.
Robbing
and
me
stuff if
because
it's-
I came
there's-
as a guest.
There's a
That's
late
ridiculous.
fee as well. So
Yeah,
it's
there
like
is a late
200% late fee.
Yeah,
You was actually early, so you're cool.
yeah, per 30 minutes.
But he means
If the
in terms
money
of giving the
comes.
money.
Yeah, APR.
Oh, swear
11% APR.
Them ones.
Yeah, it's mad.
Terms and conditions do apply. Please see inside for details.
We've got details for Amigo loans and them places if you need to sort something out as well.
200%
I honestly
APR.
thought she was getting money out. I was
Yeah,
about
you
to
know
move
what
the
I
bowl over. You know, I heard a jingle.
Do you need account number, sort code?
Yeah,
Because I
give me
have
that.
more money on me, so
Give me that.
yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, yeah, you guys do that,
'Kay.
and then should we hear some
Send the account and sort code.
Alright, cool. I'll get my lawyer on that. But yeah,
mad?
yeah, just in regards to the the first topic of what we spoke about today in regards to relationships in 2018 and first dates. With my Jerry Springer final thought, and so I'm just gonna pull up my knee like Montel Williams. I just want to say that in 2000
And you put your crusty foot over the popcorn.
Wow,
in 2018, I think
that's your popcorn now.
yeah.
keep
That's
In
yours.
2018, I feel like a lot of everything is microwaved. Sometimes I like things oven cooked. I feel like everything is a bit too quick.
So why do you sound like Rev Run when he's in the bath?
I could be in a bath right now. I'm chilled. But I feel like everything is oven cooked. I feel like everything is microwaved and it needs to be oven cooked. So just take your time. I feel like the old principles, the way the world is changing, women want more equality and stuff. So I don't think you can pick and choose equality. I think if it comes, you've just got to accept it. So you know what? It's
Why?
patriarchal. It's patriarchal for a guy to
What
pay
does
on the
that
first
mean?
date. It's patriarchal for men to do certain things like put his jacket down over a puddle for chivalry.
But what if a woman doesn't want that? What do you mean? Not
If a woman doesn't want that, that's fair enough. But what I'm saying is, you have to entertain the idea of equality on all purposes. So you know what? Why don't
would
you
you
lay
not
down
want it,
your
though?
jacket for me? I want to step on your jacket through the puddle. How
Why
about
would you
that?
not want it?
Why would I? I'm not necessarily that kind of woman that I want equality in that regards. I'm not a feminist, that's for sure.
Yeah, but
I was about to end, but I wanted to ask: what's a
I do think women need to demand better.
Definitely. But I think that's.
Don't start on your spiel again. Every episode, this guy wants to start on his spiel.
I don't even think it's a question of women need to demand better. I think people need to demand better from themselves, not just so much from other people.
But man ain't
What
gonna
are
do
you
it.
giving yourself, and what are you?
But men ain't gonna do it. We're gonna operate on what we can get away with.
But that's what I'm saying.
what's required
That's
of
what I'm
us
saying.
to
That's
get
what's
through.
problematic. You're not identifying that there's a problem within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a man, you should come
That-
to a
that-
point in your life where you realize, shit, damn, why?
Damn, that's £8.
That is £8. That is
Nah,
£8.
seriously though, I need to
No,
see
I'm
this
done.
money.
It's getting expensive.
I'm done.
I don't think
I need
she
to see
can
the
leave
mo-
until it's settled.
Yeah, no,
you know?
on the road though, that we
The
have
debt-
to.
Ridiculous, man. Come on,
No,
guys.
but on the road, guys,
No,
we
no,
have
no,
to
no,
have
no,
this
no.
set in stone that we need the money before they leave.
Yeah, the debt needs
Oh,
to be settled
gosh.
before you leave. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even trying to
Sarah,
play
your
it.
potty mouth is horrible. It's
Yeah.
actually horrible.
So
It's
you
fine.
might
I
as well-
apologize
you know
to
what?
the children.
Do you know what I think you should do?
We are
that's
the
ridiculous.
world.
Swear 2 more times.
Mm.
Transfer me 10 and I'll put the £10 in there for you.
People, you know what, kids? If you're listening, thank you for listening, and I
Yeah.
apologize on
Yeah,
behalf.
we're
of
sorry for Sarah Jane.
It's just,
We're sorry for
it's
Sarah.
horrible, man. Honestly, my heart.
That's got to
hurts.
be the hashtag for this one.
My heart. Yeah. Blame
Sorry.
Sarah. Blame Sarah Jane.
The SSJ.
That's
sorry,
the most
Sarah
amount of
Jane.
swearing we've had in one episode.
Literally.
Right?
I think that's
think
more
it's all the
swearing
episodes.
than all of the episodes that we did.
Hashtag blame Sarah.
Literally.
No, we've paid up £8.
Hashtag
You
potty
have.
mouth.
I paid up one because you lot said I couldn't say something which is
No,
Jamaican
you
swearing.
saw,
innit?
you saw.
Hashtag
trust
potty
me.
mouth. It's fine.
Hashtag.
And you're not Jamaican. You're Nigerian.
Caribbean. I have
And
Caribbean.
Ginny.
You're Caribbean. You're
We're not going to
Nigerian
do
and
this
shit.
on air. We're not going to do this. We're not doing this.
People now.
Anyway, I love everybody. You know, make sure listen to the episode. This has been episode 10.
Yes.
We love you all. Thank you for listening. You're gonna see some more content. I gotta say a special thank you to Sarah coming through in the
Yep.
clutch.
100%. Thank you for a round of
Making
applause.
us so
Round of
much
applause.
money.
Thank you. You know, earning us our
Been
dough,
amazing.
earning us our keep.
Definitely want to see you
No.
come back.
Exactly.
100%.
Definitely come back. You could pay for our flights.
Come back just. I was
Definitely.
gonna say come back just before the end of the month. Still.
Yeah. No, for Christmas. I need some
Bills time.
presents. I need
Yeah,
some
bills
presents.
time, bills
Oh
time.
But
my
yeah, no,
goodness.
nothing but love from Super J, from Max, from myself, from Sarah.
10
Yeah.
episodes deep, guys.
10
Mad.
episodes deep, definitely. Not
Absolutely
15 inches,
mad.
but 10 episodes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm going to... Anything you lot want to say to end
Yes, one more thing I want to say actually, because these guys, I'm not gonna lie to listeners, I'm trying to pattern you lot up, but these guys are longing it out. If you want visuals, drop a message, DM, leave a comment, drop a message on SoundCloud, iTunes, whatever it is. And if we get enough messages, if I see even 3 messages from people,
No, not 3. Don't
saying
pimp
that you,
yourself.
no, no. If I see 3
10 messages, 10.
no, if I see 3 messages, we're doing visuals for
That
episode
don't make
11.
sense.
Exactly.
Why?
We have 102 or 3 followers. I need to see more than 3
Exactly.
people comment.
3 is ridiculous.
Alright, cool. 10.
Nah, 15.
No, 10.
20.
I say
20.
15 or 20.
Alright,
I say
15.
20.
No. You
No.
said 15 or
No,
20.
no,
You
Mike,
said 20. I said
Mike,
15.
We've
No.
decided 2 on 1.
So hold on, wait. Okay, cool. Yeah, we said that was
Exactly.
the
2
rule.
on
So
1.
it's
So it's
20.
20.
20.
20.
20.
Alright, so
Actually,
people,
25,
I need
25.
20 comments just saying the
25.
visuals. 20 comments saying
Really and
visuals.
truthfully, it should be 50. But
No, 20 comments. You said this.
I'll say 20.
I say 50.
20.
I'll
It's
say
done.
20.
It's
I
done.
can say
He's
No, I say
jumping
50.
it so
You're
much.
calm anyway.
Listen,
25.
if
You're
you
calm,
want,
you've got the
listen,
whole setup, so
20 comments.
Why are you
if
holding my
want-
shoulder like this, bro?
20 comments if
You
you
know
want
the
to see
funny
this
thing
man's
is?
hairline.
You know the
Come
funny
on.
thing is, it was gonna happen, so it's
I know.
cool.
It's cool.
Now we gotta wait.
It's not happening either way. You lot got to comments all set up. It's fine.
We love you.
I'll
We
just
love
go
you.
home.
Sarah, thank you. Any
You're
last
welcome.
thoughts?
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, chopsticks.
Wow.
Mad,
I'm not letting it go.
mad,
Wow.
Boy.
mad.
Yeah, can we end there?
Yeah. They say this is a big
Rich
Oh,
town.
okay. Okay.
I just come from the. Hey.